Whoopsie. Wrong button. Switch account. Jam's Gaming Station. Full playlist. There we go. Kank, what up, what up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ping Discord. Kirby, what up? Let me get myself situated here. Put my phone in Do Not Disturb. Alright, we're fine. Dude, leave me the fuck alone. I got somebody that's just nonstop spamming me with requests because I have Brawl Stars open at the moment. It's like, chill, man, chill. I probably don't want to play with you anyway. How are we feeling today, guys? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys had a nice school week, or if you were off still, hope you guys had a good week off. Yeah, I got the friend request, Pyro. And hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I got the friend request. So, yeah, I reinstalled Unite on my phone. I also put it on my Switch and linked the accounts so I can play on either Switch or on my phone. I don't know if the Switch will work on my current setup if we ever want to play Unite on stream. But it's on here. We're ready to go. You gonna do some reactions? I probably can. I'm sure we can find something. It's Saturday. Somebody should have uploaded something. Another day, another yapping session. Always, man. Always. So yeah, I installed Unite back on my phone. This is one thing that bothers me about this game. Why do I have to click through 55 pages just to get to the main menu? That's wild. I see why people don't like this game. Oh, I never claim these. What do these do anyway? I don't even know what these do. I know barely nothing about this game. I just know Garchomp is cool, so I like to play Garchomp. But friends, Pyro Ace Gamer right here. Boom. Right at the top. So there you go. Pyro, me and you are friends on Unite. We should play sometime. Oh, you guys saw my lock screen. Uh-oh. Ro Ninja, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Omar, hello, hello. I haven't touched Unite in ages, so I need to see if I built myself up. If it makes you feel better, I've played less than 50 games probably in my entire career. I think I got to expert. I got to like, I don't know. I don't even know where I got to. I played a little bit of ranked. I unlocked ranked. I did a little bit of ranked. And that's it. Last night was probably the most Unite I've played ever. How was my day? My day's fine. Just been moseying through it a little bit. It's my day off, so didn't want to rush it too much. Cats are doing great. Levi was on stream yesterday if you weren't here. I had him on stream for a few minutes. Yeah, I woke up around 9. Well, I got out of bed around 9. I woke up at like 7:30, but I laid in bed watching YouTube videos. And then got up around 9, took care of the animals, watched some TV. I played a couple of rounds of Unite, and then I walked on the treadmill, took a shower, and then I ate some lunch. I haven't touched any of the Pokemon games I have for a long time. You gonna play Brawl Stars? Yeah, we'll get to it. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. No promises. Got some cool OBS. Is OBS short for something, or are you talking about the streaming app thing? As far as playing Pokemon, though, I just played like my first round of Pokemon in forever. I started with a little bit of a Nuzlocke, just like a casual one. I haven't touched it in a couple of days, but I'm on like the second gym. Lost one Mon, and then yeah, it's been a while. Other than that, it's been a little while since I've actually played any Pokemon for real. And then I played Unite yesterday. Played a lot of that. I played like probably 10, 15 games of it. What games are you playing today? I don't know. We could play Brawl Stars. Could do more ranked. Sneaky Fields is in play, which I know you guys love, but it's just the map that bothers me. But we could play it. But the brawlers that I have ready to go to 1,000 trophies, other than Ash, probably won't be the greatest for Sneaky Fields. Like, I don't want to play Larry and Lori there. Pearl, she could work there, but I don't know. Push Piper to 1K on Sneaky Fields? That sounds miserable. The Jam is here. What's up, Atrix? How you doing, man? Froma, hello. How you doing? Piper to 1K on Sneaky Fields sounds like a miserable day. I'm not into masochistic content. Masochistic. You know what I'm trying to say. Masochist content. Content that hurts me. Self-harm is not good. How you guys feeling about the pizza party situation? Brawl Stars wanted to throw a pizza party and they burnt the meal. I find the whole thing. What's your closest to 1K? I find the whole situation hilarious. Who would win in a 1v1, me or Toxic Genie? Well, Toxic Genie's like semi-pro level, so easily him. Although, I did true and factually beat Harry in a 1v1. So, anything's possible. I can talk myself down enough to the point where he doesn't try and then sneak an easy win in there. I did true and factually beat Perry in a 1v1. So I'm not all bad, all right? How many of you can say that? On God. Let me find it. Jam's pro player. Nine 9-0, baby. Not only did I beat him, 9-0'd him. So, anything's possible if you put your mind to it. 9-0 is diabolical. Now they need to give the people the glitch with compensation for removing the pizza. They're gonna give it to us. It's just, they want to do it in a dumb way. Instead of just adding it to the shop, because they don't want to give it to the people who got the glitch, they can't just add it to the shop. So that's why they have to drag their feet on it. I don't know exactly, because they want to do it with an inbox or something like that. It's crazy. Give me my pizza back. I lost 1.5k pizza from the glitch. No, you gained 1.5k pizza from that glitch. That's unspent Krusty Cash from that glitch, which I don't remember if I spent none or not. If I spent all my Krusty Cash or not, I don't remember. But Brawl Stars removed it. You weren't supposed to have it in the first place. They should have removed it in the beginning. That's what you're not understanding about the glitch. The glitch isn't that they removed it. You weren't supposed to have it in the first place, because what they did was they took the Krusty Cash shop and they just reskinned it. But instead of clearing the back-end code for the Krusty Cash itself, they left that in there. So everybody's account still said you have 1,500 Krusty Cash, whatever. And then because all they did was reskin the Krusty Cash into pizza slices, it was like, oh, now this is pizza slices. Now you have this, when it should have been cleared in the first place. It's like when you're looking at things that you shouldn't look at on the internet and you forgot to clear the cache on your internet browser and then your mom catches you for looking at those things. That's what we're talking about here. How does that even happen? Incompetence. Rushed updates and incompetence. That's how it happens, in my opinion. Not that they're incompetent, but they rushed this update due to their incompetence. Made their developers like get this shit done and out. Because, I mean, I think we all can agree this update feels very rushed and very forced as opposed to other updates in the past. And we're just, things like this fall through the cracks. I had like 1,200 bot Runner Nita and Virus 8-bit, and I think I was going a bit overboard. Dude, I think you made out like a bandit, because even without the 300 compensation that you're going to miss out on, you're still getting those two skins. Virus 8-bit is not antivirus 8-bit. Antivirus 8-bit and Runner Nita are still good skins that you got, and you were able to use your Krusty Cash for it, and you're still going to get the 2,000 pizza slices for the rest of this update. Like the rest of us. You're missing out on 300, but you just spent 1,200 extra. So those people are making out. And I understand that people are upset about that, but it's like, it wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. This isn't like they gave it to you specifically. So, you know what I mean? Explain how you're supposed to keep your currency. You weren't supposed to in the first place. Life isn't an infinite money glitch. True. Somebody in Discord just said that they have exams today. Bro, it is Saturday. That fucking sucks. Your pizza wasn't earned, you cowards. No, I'm with Sorty on the run ranked. We could. My ranked buddies aren't here at the moment. I don't really want to play with Sorty's ult. Yesterday I got stuck playing with Sorty's ult and it was miserable. I haven't seen Dino or Sems in chat yet, so. But if you don't know, Kangas, we do yap for a little while here, so. I know you're new and you're not used to this, because you're used to like people just playing Brawl Stars when you watch a streamer or whatever, but that's not what we do around here. We don't do that here. In the words of Black Panther. Anyway, I'm with Sorty on this. I don't think that the blowback is I think it's overblown. I think that we need to recognize that it was something that is bad, and the devs really can't do anything to rectify the situation. They can't give out a ton. Otherwise, it makes the event a mute point. There's no reason to run this event if they're going to give out 5,000 Pizza Planet points or whatever, pizza slices. There's no point in even doing this, and they're not going to make any money if they do that. So it's like they need to do something to compensate, which they are. They're giving us 300 pizza slices, but at the end of the day, the people that fell into that Krusty Cash glitch are just benefiting, and there's really nothing they can do. And like you could say roll back the servers, but they've already said in the past that their whole server rollback situation is real messy, because it won't just roll back just the pizza slices or whatever. It'll roll back everything. It'll roll back all your star drops, all your trophies you pushed, all the ranked you pushed, all the quests you completed. Everything will get rolled back. It'll be like deleting a day out of the year. And they're not willing to do that. Because it's going to be a small number, same number of people that are affected by the Krusty Cash glitch, but how many people pulled a good star drop yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever, that would have it rolled back? So like if you pulled out a hypercharge or a few thousand gold, or if you pulled a legendary brawler on your mini or something like that, if you got that rolled back, that would feel just as bad as people getting the Krusty Cash and missing out on it. And you not getting the Krusty Cash thing. So really nothing they can do about it. Am I gonna join Tribe? No, never. Would never. I feel like those content orgs are hot take. I feel like content orgs are a thing of the past. They don't really need to be. And it's kind of annoying that, like, if you follow all their social medias, they push all the same promos at the same time. And I understand that Tribe, as the org, uses their content creators as leverage to get good deals on things. So, like, when they promote, like, Samsung stuff or those Ridge wallets or whatever, all the content creators have to tweet out and sponsor that shit in their videos and stuff like that. Right, exactly. Thank you, Samsung, for sponsoring this video, blah, blah, blah. Flaming Fire, hello. I'm not fully against like content orgs. I understand there's a business for, there's a reason for their existence and stuff like that. Like, and I think some things are cool, like how they all do collabs and shit together. I think that's really cool. And whether I watch it or not, I think the idea is there. The idea there is cool. And it does take a load off of the creator from having to either hire a manager or work through sponsorship negotiations themselves. So it does take that off of them. But first off, I'm too small to even consider joining an org right now. And second off, I feel like they could be kind of predatory. Yeah. Who's my sweatiest friend? Jacob. His name. He's a Discord friend of mine, and he'll pop up in stream sometimes. But he's like just below semi-pro levels. Probably, I think he's got like 80k trophies. He pushes mastery every season. They were lazy reskinning Krusty Cash for that, like, at least make it better. Yeah, I agree, Froma. Shit like this should not have gone missed. Like, it's ridiculous that this happened in the first place, but it is whatever. It is. I'm better. Okay, man. Sure. No, I never played Fortnite. Dude, there was a super small creator that popped up in my YouTube feed. Terrible thumbnails, low views, but the concept of the video was good. I didn't watch it. It'll probably never come up again. I didn't save it. I didn't hit save for later. I don't even remember what the idea of the video was either. Hold on. Let me rack my brain. I don't remember. God. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Bedlam. Does Stu really need 0 ping? It's probably going to be a gameplay video, so we're not going to watch that. Has Bedlam uploaded anything good lately? This is a guy I need to hit up. And not really. Nothing interesting, but I should hit him up. Bro, I was joking. Chill. I'm chilled. Oh, you're talking to Sorty. Just rank for Stu, yeah. Rank skin is cool, yeah. The rank skin, unfortunately, they made Mo worthless, so it does suck that we could watch the Bobby video that I was talking about. It'll take me like an hour or so to react to it if you guys want to do that. Going over the 2025 meta tier list. You guys want to do that, or do you just want to... I don't know. I'm getting Pokemon Unite videos in my feed because I watch a Garchomp guide. Is Sorty a friend of yours? Discord friend, yeah. We got one person. We got Pyro saying to watch Bobby. My most viewed video is a short. Yeah, that'll happen. When you do shorts, that'll happen. I got annoyed with the guy yesterday that was like, you should do shorts. And it's like, no, I don't want to do shorts. I've been down that road. I know it's not fulfilling for me. Because the best short content is brain rot content. And I'm too old for that shit. What I need to do is I need to nail down a list of people that I can hit up to do the thing. 186 views. That's good, man. Renemzy, what up? What up, Rin? How you doing? If someone kicks my ass, I respect them. Not bad for a guy with 20 subs. True and factual. I'll tell you, as someone who has been down the shorts train, I'll tell you, it's like a cheat code for subs, bro. For subs and views, it's like a cheat code, and I recognize that. But as I've explained many times in the past, I don't like how there's like no conversion. It's a little bit better nowadays, I've noticed. If you watch a short on somebody, some of their videos will pop up in your feed, but it's not nearly as much as if you were to watch one long form video. Then your feed gets flooded. With that being said, if views and subs are all you care about, then shorts are great. But it's just not a thing for me, you know? Time me out for 10 seconds. Oh my god, fucking stop. Okay. Excluding cases where I get delay with people and with NA it's random. Since I don't get delay with, I think it's East Coast people. Although Ace you should get delay with Ace because he's on the West Coast. But I think East Coast people you don't get delay with. The Amber Short incident, yeah, exactly. The Amber Short is like the glaring example of it. But I mean, I had a couple other shorts do pretty well. I had a couple shorts get 10K. I mean, in quitting making content in March, I'm pretty sure. I'm done in March, yeah. Just remind Pyro. What's our timer at? I have not paid attention. I just been yapping. I've been yapping away. We're at 22 minutes. You guys have gotten a much better attention span since I started the 15-minute yapping sessions. Now we're at 22 and you guys don't get bored? I like it. But it's not for me. It depends how you define success. If you want to make this your full-time job, it's a 1 in a million chance. Me, I define success as being able to hit live on a Saturday afternoon and having 10 to 15 people show up and yapping for 20 minutes and then doing some mediocre gameplay. and people enjoying it forever. That's how I define success. So, yeah. Most people would say I've been doing this for 4 years. Why do I keep doing it? Me, I say I enjoy doing it. It's a good time sink for me. There's clearly a small niche market that enjoys it. And if I'm helping you guys, if you guys are having a good time, then I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Like I recognize a lot of people. I recognize a lot of people would have been sick of doing this stuff long ago. After like 2 years, I did consider quitting, but ultimately, like I've made some decent friends in this community. And that's why I keep doing it. Because there's cool people, you know? And again, it's a good time sink. It's better than sitting on the couch and playing video games all day. So, yeah. I like most of your streams. Can I play with you? Yeah, if we play today. I think we're gonna react to Bobby's meta tier list. We're gonna spend a little bit of time doing that. Bald spot check. It looks pretty bad today. It's not that bad. I mean, right here looks real thin, but I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, it does feel thin. It feels really thin. All right, we're gonna react to Bobby's meta tier list, and then we'll probably play some Brawl Stars after that.
Yo, what is going?
Alrighty, chat. So we are going to be reacting to Bobby BS's 2025 meta tier list. Now, Bobby's a pro player. He knows the game more than you and I, but also he plays in a different form of meta. So don't take everything he says as Bible. Just because he says a brawler you don't like is the best brawler in the game Doesn't mean you have to play that brawler. Play the brawlers you like. Again, he's playing from he speaks from a purely competitive aspect of the game. It's very different up at the very tippy top of ladder than it is down in the 6, 7, 800s. So keep that in mind. This is just a baseline thing to have some knowledge going into it, and just knowing what brawlers are strong, which ones are not. Pick the strongest brawler that you like, and then you can use that in your ranked and matchups, and you know what I mean. So, yeah. And as always, make sure you're subscribed to Bobby, and make sure you go like his videos, comment on them, all that stuff. So, yeah. We're doing a live ethical reaction to this 40-minute long video. All right. Cool. GG's. I wouldn't say 99% of people will find this useless. I would say that it's good information, but don't take it as like Bible. It's not a must thing that you have to assign by. If your favorite brawler is the worst brawler in the game, why would you not want to play that? You know what I mean? Like I don't know why you're playing the worst brawler in the game, but you don't have, just because he says it's bad, if you have success with it, then that's great. Dino, hello. We're going to be reacting for a little while, so get comfy. Get some popcorn. This video is 40 minutes. All right, hold on. Let me pin a comment that says reacting. Wonder Red. All right, let's go.
What's going on, guys? Bobby here, and today is our first video in the 2025 new year, and I thought there is no better way than teaching you guys the 2025.
I just want you guys to know how annoying it is to put subtitles like this on. It is so annoying because you have to, like, literally every time a word is said, type out that word, get it into the right spot. It's so annoying. I hate it.
Brawl Stars.
I've done it like 5 times, and I'll never do it again.
So let's not
Ain't nobody
waste
got
any
time for that.
Let's get right into it. Now, I put these brawlers in order of rarity, so if there's a specific brawler that you guys want to see really badly and you know where it is.
Bull is mid, but my favorite brawler, so I play him regardless. Yeah, exactly. Atrix is a prime example. Bull, pretty mid brawler, mid to bad. You can force him, you make him work.
Is in the rarity, you can kind of just go skip there. But let's get it started. I'm introducing a S+ category to my tier list just because I want to be a little bit more precise with what the very best brawlers in the meta are. So starting off with Shelly. Shelly is not really that good. She has a very simple kit. She's only really good in Brawl Ball and only good versus tanks. So we're going to put her...
You guys remember the Shelly meta? Like when they first gave her like her hypercharge and gave her fast movement speed and she was broken? That was annoying. That was like one of the most annoying metas in the world. Yeah, I'm glad that Shelly's C tier because she can be just super frustrating to face against.
Next up, we have Nita, and Nita is a very well-rounded brawler. Now, before I get too deep into this video...
To me, Nita is the definition of mid. She's like the defining brawler of like, she's good all around, never great. And like, she struggles in like bounty and wipeout and shit like that. So like, those modes I would never play her in.
I just want to say there's like 2 different metas. There is Hot Zone, Brawl Ball, and Gem Grab meta, which is the meta that Nita's in. And then there's kind of the...
She's always A, B tier? Nah, man. I think she's B, C tier.
It's completely different. So in modes like Hot Zone, Heist, Gem Grab, and Brawl Ball, Nita is an insane brawler. She'd probably be in the S tier, but because she is basically unusable in Knockout and Bounty, we do have to knock her down and put her into the A tier.
A tier is wild. I think A tier is too high, but whatever. What do I know?
Similarly to Shelly, he is only good in one mode, which is Heist. He does a lot of damage in Heist. He is very good there, but because he's only really good in one mode, we're going to have to put him into the C tier. He is playable on Brawl Ball, and if you're really good at Colt, I guess you can play him anywhere, but C tier for today. Next up, we got Bull, an exact same thing. He's just only good on one mode, and that...
Yeah, Bull's like a Brawl Ball Heist character. Like, probably only good in those 2 modes. Other than that, like, you don't want to touch him. You might be able to make him work on a couple gem grab maps, but they got to have bushes on the edges. So, like, Hard Rock Mine. I can't remember the other one.
He is Heist. So he's going to go into
Colt
the
with chum ball, very
Brock,
skillful.
And in pro play, Brock isn't necessarily the best, but when you're playing trophies, Brock.
First off, this bounty map is so ass, or this hot zone map so ass. Who thought these walls should be unbreakable? That is wild to me. These should be breakable walls. These ones should be unbreakable. These being unbreakable is terrible. Anyway, Brock probably B tier, right?
Is very good on knockout, bounty, and heist. So we're gonna put Brock into the B tier because of that. But again, because he's not too.
He's like one of the most he's very good in certain situations, and like he's very low skill, but he's not the best. He doesn't do like the most damage. He doesn't have like the craziest super. It's very easy to miss his super. He's like, he does good, but never great.
Too good at
Brock should be A tier.
To be honest with the
you
tier
would say
list,
that,
and we're gonna keep him in the B tier. Then we got Primo, and very similarly to all of the brawlers in the C tier, he is only good in Brawl Ball. So we're going to put him in the C tier because one tricks do not get any love. Now you guys might notice that the old brawlers who are basically only good at one thing have their little niches and they're only good at one specific mode. That's just how Brawl Stars is. You know, the old brawlers just aren't as good as the new brawlers who have all these crazy abilities, and that's fine as long as they have their place in the meta, which all of these brawlers do. Next up, we have Barley, and Barley is one of the best.
All right, so Barley's an old brawler that I think is going to rank pretty high. He's going to be at least A tier, if not S tier.
Throwers,
not S plus, but at least S tier, or at least A tier.
Game, I would definitely put him in the top 3. So we're gonna put him
big damage, good range, great area control, has a healing gadget, has a slowing gadget, good star powers. I mean, like Barley is a brawler that should be more popular than he is, but he's just very boring and very old. So that's why nobody really likes him that much.
A tier, he's good.
A tier, A tier. You could make an argument for S tier in my eyes.
On maps that are kind of built for him, so you could play him in Heist on good maps like Hot Potato, or on Brawl Ball you can play him on Pinball Dreams, just maps that are built for throwers. Obviously he's weak against tanks, but you do have the gadget for that. And
Barley's an A in my opinion. He's awesome.
A tier for Barley. Now we have Poco, and Poco is actually really.
Poco's gonna be like, he's probably gonna put him in A tier because tanks are so good in general. Like having a tank on your team is great, and then having Poco to heal the tank is amazing. But I would personally say he's like a B tier because he doesn't do that much damage on his own. He's very reliant on his teammates to do all the work, where he's just there to help teammates, which is like how a support should be. But I don't think a support like that who does no damage should be A or S tier.
Really high up.
But I think he's probably gonna go A tier, right?
In the meta right now, I'm gonna put him in the A tier.
Yep.
He's really good.
Reading this shit like a book. What up, Jester? How you doing, man? We're just doing a little bit of reacting, so get comfy. Don't expect anything wild right now.
Good in the pro scene because of the anti-stun gadget, which basically makes him good against a lot of.
Did he really just say because of that gadget? That's wild. He said he should be A tier because of that anti-stun gadget. Nobody runs that gadget, right? Like, that gadget kind of sucks, in my opinion. I don't know.
Brawlers that would typically counter. Like, for example, if a Frank stuns you, you just click your green button, and the Frank does not actually stun you. You can walk away. You don't die. Poco's really good as a mid in Gem Grab. Poco's really good in Brawl Ball, and Poco is especially
heal gadget way better,
really good
exactly.
on Hot Zone, especially when there's only one zone.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about when I say pros play in a different meta than us. This is like, he just gave like a prime example of like avoiding Frank stuns, blah, blah, blah. And that's great if you know there's a Frank on the other team, but if you're just jumping into ladder, or if you're like first or second pick in ranked, and they don't go with a Frank in those first couple picks, or you know what I mean? Like that's a very specific situation where you would want that counter. But when you're just jumping into like 600-700 ladder, or if you know you're an early pick in ranked, you're never gonna go Poco with that gadget. If you pick Poco, you're probably running Tuning Fork.
Because there's just a lot of heals going down, and who doesn't love that in a one-zone map? Then we have Rosa, and Rosa is going to go into the C tier.
Yeah, Rosa's going to be another one of those niche brawlers that doesn't do a whole ton.
Like Primo, Bull, Colt, or Shelly, where she's only good in one mode, but she's not as good as those brawlers are in their respective modes. Like, you could play Rosa in Brawl Ball and Gem pretty easily, but she's not at the top of the meta. I wouldn't say she's useless, so we're not going to put her in the D.
I mean, Rosa on bushy maps is amazing because like she has healing in bushes. If you have speed gear, she's gonna have speed in bushes. You know, she's very like she can put down more bushes if you run that gadget for whatever reason. But like, yeah, she's very map dependent. And then on top of that, like there's modes where you can't even play her, right? So too niche to be like considered A or S tier.
D tier, but she's like barely
Remember when she used to be meta like a year ago when she got her supercharge rate nerfed? Yeah.
above that D tier, to be honest. She definitely needs a buff. Then we have Jessie. Jessie's pretty good, especially at low levels.
Jesse's going to be another one of those brawlers that's going to be like A or S tier because she's super versatile, good, but never great. I would put her B tier, but he's probably going to put her A or S just because she's so good in many different modes.
We're going to sneak her.
Like, the only mode she really struggles in is, like, bounty and wipeout or knockout. No, she can even work in knockout, like, honestly. Like, she's just one of those brawlers that's just pretty versatile. But he's going to go B tier, huh?
B tier.
That's where I would, yeah, that's where I would put her.
Grab mid, good on Brawl Ball, and good on Hot Zone. Even Heist with that fast shooting turret. So, B tier for Jessie. I like that spot. Then, next up, we have Dyna, an exact same thing.
Dyna, I would put him... It depends. If I'm playing against the Dyna, he's an S tier brawler. If I'm playing Dyna, if I'm playing him, he's D tier. Any Dyna that faces me, S tier brawler. You will land all of your shots and I will not be able to stop you.
We're going to put Dyna in the B tier.
Just worse Barley. I think he does a different job than Barley because he can open up the map and shit like that.
Brawl Ball and good on Heist. He has his...
Dyna's more damage focused, where Barley's more area control focused. I would say Dyna's more Grom. Like, Grom and Dyna are good comparisons because they're both more damage focused. Where, like, Sprout, Larry Lori, those two brawlers are more like Barley. The absolute #1 Melody hater. What up? Dyna's annoying, in my opinion. They need to get rid of his stun gadget. I agree, or rework it or something, man, because it's bad. Yeah, Grom did fall off. He used to be like one of the best brawlers, and he's okay nowadays. But they need to make it so that when his attacks land, the things come out just a little bit quicker. Not crazy quick, not like instant or anything, but like they need to come out a little bit quicker. Because right now it's a little too easy to dodge them.
Spots in the meta. Obviously, Dyna gets countered by like Mortis or Edgar or stuff like that. But you just want to try and avoid modes and maps where you see those brawlers. Now quickly, I just want to say you guys can notice right off the bat that these original brawlers, they're just not a part of the meta. I mean, there's some A tier, some B tier, and a lot of C tier, but absolutely nothing in S or S plus. Like the old brawlers, they're just not as good. So if you're upgrading
old brawlers fell off, feels bad, man.
Brawlers, you usually upgrade the common ones first.
And that, boys and girls, is what we call power creep. When newer brawlers do the same thing older brawlers do, but better. That's called power creep.
But if it's possible to somehow avoid that, I definitely would. Now we got Tick, and Tick is a really strong brawler. But
Tick's gonna be like A tier, right? No, B tier.
All right. Knockout and bounty, and that's honestly about it. He's one of the best throwers, if not the best thrower, when it does come to those modes, though. But
why'd you stop making skin reviews guides on whether it's worth buying or not? Just wondering. Couple of reasons. I got real busy in October with like the event going on, and then I lost motivation to do videos in November, and then December, I was just really busy with the holidays. I'll get back to it. Don't worry, man. I'll get back to it. It is something that I wanted to do. I just fell off of it, so. They'll be back, I promise. I promise they'll be back. They're videos that you guys clearly liked. They clearly did very well, and it would be stupid to not do them again, but I just haven't done it. And plus, they're not even, right now, they're not even selling skins for gems. I have to buy them with Krusty Cash right now, or pizza slices right now, which kind of sucks.
He's just not very flexible outside of that, so we're going to put him into that B tier. Now we got 8-Bit, and 8-Bit's actually pretty strong right now.
8-Bit.
I think I'm going to...
Yeah, I'll get back to it. Once they start releasing skins in a normal way where I can buy them for gems and do them early enough, then I'm down. And I'm half tempted to go back and do some old ones too, but in the meantime, just right now, there's no way to do them at the moment. 8-Bit, I would say 8-Bit's probably B tier, right? He's like okay, but not like amazing. I'd be shocked if he goes any higher than B.
I'm going to put him into the S tier because you...
Huh? S tier? That's wild, bro. That's wild. He can't be B? I don't know. I don't know anything about this game. I've played this game for 4 years. I don't know anything about it, man.
Use him as a gem grab mid. You can use him in hot zone as an anti-tank. You can use him on
anti-tank
very easily, obviously, for heist damage. And he's like very meta in those modes. Now, he's definitely a low tier S, but he is, in my opinion, an S tier brawler. So
all right, so he said low tier S, which is basically A tier. Come on. S tier for 8-bit is foul.
8-bit in S. And then next up we have Rico, and honestly, Rico finally got a
Bobby BS stands for Bobby Bullshit. I'm kidding. Bobby's great. He's one of my favorite pro players, so can't hate on him too much, all right? All right, what are we doing, Rico? Rico's going to be an S tier. Rico's going to be S or S plus for real. S or S plus, because everything about Rico is so good. I mean, he's got range, he can shoot around corners, he's got that crazy gadget, which is still very good. I know they nerfed it twice now. And he does good damage. So, S tier. S plus.
a good nerf. They nerfed that gadget that does damage twice now, and that was so needed. Rico was so good for so long, but it feels like you can finally go up close and personal with Rico and not die. We're still going to put him in the S tier. But
Okay. Like I said, S plus, yeah.
Again, it's going to be a low tier S, not like the very top of the meta, but definitely a very strong brawler. Then next up, we got Daryl, and same thing. Daryl's going to go into the S tier, but I'm going to put Daryl at the start of the S tier.
Yeah, Daryl, I can see being in a high S tier brawler, low S plus, just because that rework. He's so good at being aggressive and stuff like that.
For the S tier brawlers, I'm going to try and order them a little bit just so you guys understand what's really good and what's just like decently good. But Daryl is playable in literally every single mode in Brawl
Remember when
Stars.
Bouncy Castle was better? Bouncy Castle used to heal so much, man. That shit was crazy. You used to be like 2 HP. If you bounced your shot twice, you were full. It was crazy.
I've said this so many times, but as long as Daryl has 2 roles, he's going to be good no matter what. Then we got Penny, and I recently made a video.
Penny, I could see being S tier or A tier because of that range buff, and she's very, not the exact same as Jessie, but she's very similar to Jessie, where she's pretty versatile. Her super does a good amount of work, and she got that nice little range buff, so, and she can deal with crowds very well, so in general, I think Penny's got a decent amount going for her.
Video about the top 20 brawlers in Brawl Stars, and if there was one brawler that I missed, it probably was Penny. Now, don't get me wrong, Penny isn't like super meta right now, but that was probably a miss by me, and she definitely is an S tier.
Like I said, S or A tier for Penny,
brawler.
I think.
She's really good on basically every single mode. The mortar is just really good right now. The hypercharge mortar is very strong, and there really isn't
S
that
because
big
I
of a
love her
weakness
skins.
when it comes to Penny ever since she got that range buff. Then we got Carl, and Carl isn't really...
Carl's going to be like probably B or C tier, honestly. I love Carl. He's oftentimes one of my favorite brawlers. Not always, but sometimes. And his projectile just moves too slow. There's too many counters to him. He doesn't do enough damage for how long it takes for his shots to go back and come forth. Like 3,200 damage is good. Or is it 3,600 damage? Something like that. Yeah, that's decent, but it's too low of DPS. Like it's high burst, low DPS. I agree Carl's a little underrated, but he does have a lot of counters and it's annoying to play against.
the strongest brawler. I'm going to put him into the B tier again.
Yeah, like I said, B, C tier.
He's one of those brawlers that are good at the low levels. But in high tier Brawl Stars, you can really only play him well if you have 3 counters or on heist to like create space. But there are definitely a ton of better options. So I don't really love Carl. Then next up,
it's only 2,800 damage. Jesus, dude, it's worse than I thought it was. Unless this isn't maxed out. But he's only doing 1,480 per shot, which is terrible. And that's with damage gear active. No way.
Jackie and
he can't have that brawler maxed out. There's no way. Carl used to have mad pick rates in esports. Yeah, he used to be amazing. That's why.
One of better options, so I don't really love Carl. Then next up we have Jackie, and
Jackie's gonna be like B or C tier just because of her range. Like she can work on maps like this, but she's very, very dependent on having a lot of walls.
Jackie honestly is going to be D tier.
Okay.
Now again,
even worse than I thought. She doesn't do enough. Like if you're gonna play Jackie, you might as well play Doug, right?
Jackie's okay at low level, but Jackie's just not a good brawler right now. All of the tanks that are really good have a way
1480 no cap. Jesus. I thought it was like 3,600. I thought it was 18 something. Damn. Yeah, that's terrible. He needs more damage. His DPS is way too low then, Carl.
Now you might say Jackie has a way to get close with the gadget speed, but it's not really that strong. She doesn't really go that fast, and once you're out of speed, you have no range and no way to
Jackie we used as the last pick in ranked. I think she had an appearance in Worlds. Yeah, like she can work in certain situations against certain brawlers on certain maps and all that. It's like she's definitely got uses, right? But for general play, I don't think she's that good. I understand that. I understand the placing.
get to your opponents. I just don't think Jackie is really good right now, and she's going to be D tier for me. Now we have, in my opinion, the most overrated brawler in Brawl Stars right now, which is Gus. Now again,
ooh,
Gus,
that's a hot take. Gus being overrated? That's a hot take. He does a lot, right? Shield, heals. I mean, the heals are kind of like not really existent, but I think the worst thing about Gus is that his heals pop up over here, and you have to go get them. But him being overrated is crazy to me. Whatever.
This is good. I think he's high A tier. I'm going to put him low S tier so people are happy, but I just don't think Gus is meta right now. Like, there are so many brawlers that counter Gus, and the later we get on in this video and where more brawlers start going in the higher tiers, you guys are going to see that.
Bobby also hates Bonnie. Interesting. All you need to do with Jackie is get close to your enemy, and you have guaranteed to rail the fuck out of your enemies. But unfortunately, that's hard to perform when Jackie's in the meta. Yeah.
What does a Gus do to a Barley? What does a Gus do to a Poco when he's healing a bunch of brawlers? What does a Gus do to a Penny with a mortar and a barrel? What does a Gus do to a Nita when Nita has bear? What does a Gus do to a Daryl? I mean, yeah, you can knock back the Daryl, but you can't kill the Daryl. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are very good into Gus. And I think Gus is only good when facing other single fire brawlers like Brock, for example, or Cole. Regardless, though, you can play him as a gem grab mid. You can play him in bounty. You can play him in knockout. Like, he is versatile.
So he just said because Gus has counters, Gus is bad. Because Gus's counters good. Gus's counters are good. He is bad. Okay.
So I understand why he is in the meta, but I do think he's the most overrated brawler in the game right now. Next up, we got Bo, and Bo is only good simply for his bow mines.
Dude, I'm so happy Bo's not meta because his mines can be super annoying to deal with. Not gonna lie, no cap. Like, they can be super frustrating. Oh, God. Ugh. All right, so I had this lumpy thing in my pocket, and I went and reached in for it, and it was a fucking tissue from Jelly wearing my sweatpants that went through the wash. God damn it. There was a tissue in my pocket from the last time you wore these sweatpants. Oh, at least it's clean. She says, at least it's clean. She's such a nice wife. Stinky. All right, now, Bo. He's probably gonna end up C tier, right?
There is nothing else good with Bo at all. And yeah, he's good on like Snake Prairie. He's good as a gem grab mid, and you could do some plays with the bow mines in Hot Zone, but he is very underwhelming right now, and I don't like him in the current meta. Next, we have M.
Yeah, C tier. So, I think one thing they could do for Bo is that instead of making it so you have to strafe right manually to spread out his shots, if he just automatically sprayed them like wide, you know what I mean? Kind of like how Pam spreads out her shots, you know what I mean? Not exactly the same, but similar. Like where if he auto like moved him to the right instead of just shooting in a straight line, I feel like that would make him better. That way his main attack would actually have more area control. And then they need to fix Tripwire because Tripwire sucks. That gadget is useless. It's really only good for breaking walls.
And Ems is a pretty decent brawler. I'm going to put her into the B tier. There's a lot better anti-tanks in the game. As we continue to go on with this list, you guys are going to see there's just...
So you put Ems in B tier, right? Is that what I just heard? Sorry, I was reading chat.
A lot better anti-tanks in the game. This is a pretty decent brawler. I'm going to put her
into
the B.
I disagree here. I would put Ems A tier just because even if there are better anti-tanks, she still does the job very well. She can still slow people down with her super. She still does 3 ticks of damage, which can be very, very high damaging if you get caught in all 3 ticks. The only thing that she struggles right now with is the fact that assassins are so popular, and she doesn't really do great into assassins because she wants like brawlers like Rosa and Jackie to run up to her where she can keep her space by backing up. So I would put her A tier, but I mean, I don't disagree. I don't fully disagree that B tier is good, but I would put her A tier personally.
B tier. There's a lot better anti-tanks in the game. As we continue to go on with this list, you guys are going to see there's just so many good anti-tank options, and they're all better than Ems. Ems is still decent and well-rounded and can be played in a lot of different modes, but I just don't like her, and nobody in the pro level really plays any Ems at all. And then now we have our first S+ tier brawler, which is going to be Stu.
I don't even love this, but I mean, what do I know, man? I don't ever play Stu. I don't ever touch him. Like, I don't know, man. Whatever. It seems like a weird pick to me. Even like when I see a Stu on the other team, I don't really like. I'm not petrified. Like, I would be more scared of like a Griff or something like that than a Stu. But I don't know.
Stu in Brawl Ball, like I told you guys, there is 2 different metas, and in the Brawl Ball, Hot Zone, and Gem Grab meta, Stu is probably a top 3 brawler in that meta. Like, Stu is just so good. He's amazing against every tank because tanks don't really charge super off of a Stu. It's very hard to hit a Stu for a tank, which also means that Stu isn't dying to any tanks. And then Stu is also good against counters because you can break walls. So if you're facing like Barley, for example, you can break the wall and just auto-aim the Barley. If you're facing Rico, you can just gadget the wall and then auto-aim the Rico. Now, the weakness to Stu is he doesn't have very high damage. That's the only thing that's not good with Stu. So if you're facing like a Poco Daryl comp, sure, maybe you won't die, but at the same time, it's going to be very...
You just need good FPS. Yeah, that way you can like dash all the time. I think that's one reason I struggle with Stu. Is because like my brain doesn't compute like auto aim dash, auto aim dash, auto aim dash. Like I'm not that high skill. Another reason why I struggle with Melody too, because the constant movement style is just not for me.
Very hard for you to get kills. Good thing about that though is that even though that is the weakness, that means you're going to get a couple Stu hypercharges a game if you're facing Stu's weakness. And Stu's hypercharge, like we said earlier, is one of the best.
Jam takes it slow. Exactly. I'm more slow and methodical. All right.
The game. So it feels like Stu just kind of doesn't have a weakness right now, and I really like Stu in the current meta. Next up, we got Piper, and Piper is just...
Piper, he's going to put an S+ or S.
One of the most mainstream best snipers in Brawl Stars history. She is always meta.
He's also a Piper main, so let's keep that in mind. There's definitely going to be bias here,
and she's going to go into the S tier.
See?
Don't really need a lot of explaining. She's very strong in
S tier for S tier for Piper. She's not really good in Brawl Ball. She's not really good in Bounty, or I'm sorry, not really good in Gem Grab. I don't know if I fully agree with her being S. I can see A tier for sure. Because Knockout Bounty, she's one of the best brawlers for that, depending on the comp and the map comp and all that stuff. But I don't know. She's not great in all the other modes, but
Bounty, but she can also be played as a Gem Grab mid in Heist for Control, even
Piper
on some
Glazer.
Brawl Ball maps. Then we got Pam, and honestly, Pam's
gonna be bottom tier.
Sucks right now. I've seen a couple tier lists because I was doing some research before this video, and I saw a lot of people had Pam in like the B or A tier. I don't even know how that's
Pam,
possible.
who is that?
I want to put Pam into the D tier, but I'm going to let her sneak.
That's the brawler we found out yesterday that fell off. Piper hate is forced. I don't hate Piper. I just think that she's being a little overrated here, that's all, by a Piper main. Which is fine, but he didn't announce his biases. Yeah, Pam C tier, probably good. I would probably put her D tier though.
Into the C tier. I do think when Pam gets a hypercharge, though, her turret is going to become very strong, which is going to make her a decent control brawler, and she can maybe fly up to like B or A. But for the current moment, she's definitely a C or D tier.
I personally don't even think a hypercharge is going to save Pam, because I don't think that the turret is impactful enough to save her. I don't feel like the turret is really going to do that much. Even if they make it like move with her or something like that, I don't think it's going to be viable. That's just me. I don't think hypercharge is going to help her. I think she needs a full rework from the ground up.
Brawler. Next up, we got Frank, and Frank is...
Piper 8 is so obviously forced because it came all of a sudden, surprise, supposedly because her knockback gadget. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because, yeah, there was like, what was it, like 3-4 months ago where everybody was clamoring for a Piper nerf. And it was like, this brawler has been the same forever. She hasn't received any balance changes. What are you talking about? What up, Long Pants? How you doing, man?
Going to be a S tier brawler as well. Now Frank definitely
Frank S tier, yeah. I kind of agree with that. Maybe S plus because the hypercharge is nuts, but yeah, I don't disagree with S. S is fine.
He was a top 5 brawler then was like a top 10 brawler. Now he feels more like a top 20 brawler, but he's still very good. Both of his gadgets are very good. Both of his star powers are very good. And
what does his other gadget do? His other, he's got the pole gadget, and then he's got immunity to stun. Right. Noise canceling headphones. Right. The nerf to her first gadget was unnecessary. Yeah. Talking about Piper.
Roles, as long as Frank is going to shoot fast when he's low HP, he's always going to be a threat and always usable in modes like Gem Grab, Brawl Ball, Heist even, and Hot Zone. Then we got BB. BB's a C tier, bro.
C tier, bro. I feel like BB's B or A. And I'm not even being biased here because I don't even play her that much anymore. I do feel like she still does a good amount of damage. She still offers like a good amount of control on a map. C tier seems really low, but hey, man, I'm not the pro. I'm not the pro here, all right?
Brawler can only be used in Heist.
Jam Glazing BB. I don't even play her that much anymore, all right? She does good damage. She's a decent tank. She's a good anti-tank. I don't know, man.
She isn't really even that good at Heist. Now, I feel like I'm going to be challenged on a couple of these placements, specifically BB and Jackie. And I feel like that's just because at low level, people maybe aren't so good, and you guys have bad randoms
BB
on your
latte
team, so it might be a little bit difficult.
Don't start the BB latte slanter, please. I can't take it.
Someone
my psyche can't deal with it.
with as much
It's a good skin, all right? It used to be 29 gems. It was nuts.
HP as a BB or a Jackie. But guys, I promise you guys, if you get to like a semi-decent level of skill, not even a pro level, just like where people can aim and are not trolling your games, then I promise you these brawlers are completely useless and just not good right now. Then we got B. B is going to be a
B. Oh, he already said A tier.
A tier brawler.
Do I agree with this? No, I don't think I do. I think B is B tier. I don't think B is S tier. I don't think. I feel like every other shot being every other shot gimmick kind of sucks. Her main shot when it's not hypercharged or not charged up is too low, is too unimpactful. It only does like 1,500 damage or something like that. 3,000 damage obviously is really good, but the fact that you have to land 2 shots to do the same amount of damage as 2 Piper shots, and like if you miss the second shot, then your damage falls off a cliff. I don't know, man.
For me, because B is just a really
plus this gadget kind of sucks. This rattling hive gadget, it's so easy to dodge.
Good range anti-tank.
Why BBC? Really BBC. BB is in C tier because he says she's not good. He basically said once people that sounds wrong. He said BB is in C tier because once people can aim, she's very useless. That's what he said. That was his whole argument.
Strong at not allowing any tanks or any mid-range to get close to her. The slow is really strong. Her gadgets, I wouldn't say are strong, but are good for her kit. And she obviously does a ton of damage from really far range. So if you're facing like Anita or a Frank or a BB, a Rosa, a Jackie, there's just no way you should ever die as a B. Now with B though, there is counters, like throwers do counter B really hard. That's why she's going to be low A tier for me. But I do like B so far in this.
Yeah, low A tier seems too high. I feel like B tier would be better for B.
Current meta. Next up, we have Nani and
Nani. Probably A tier, right? Nani, I could agree with A tier for her. She does decent damage. She's got good range. The only thing is she struggles in like she can't be played in every mode, right? But she's all right. She's versatile, but not great.
Nani's also going to be A tier.
Yep.
Nani's just very strong in knockout and bounty.
I didn't pre-watch. I swear I didn't pre-watch.
And you do have to appreciate that. I know it's only 2 modes, but those 2 modes have its own meta, and Nani is very, very strong in it, so you do have to give respect.
Yeah, she's definitely very good in bounty and knockout, and then I think she can be played in gem grab in certain maps, but I would never touch her because I don't play Nani. But I feel like if you're decent with Nani, say like Sortie or something like that, you could probably play her in gem grab and maybe make her work in Heist too. Heist can be a bit iffy. It really depends on the map, but.
And put Nani in the low A tier, in my opinion. Then you got Edgar, and Edgar is going to be a
B tier.
B tier brawler from me.
I probably agree with this just because he's so matchup dependent. And he if you face any like anti-tank, so like Daryl, he's going to get messed up by 8-Bit and Rico. Stu, he's going to have a hard time with. So like these brawlers will counter him pretty well, and we're not even halfway through the list yet. So yeah, I feel like B tier is pretty decent for Edgar. You can make it work, but it's not easy. Whoever the fuck says B is not S tier, shut the fuck up. Go get slowed and get 4,400 damage and auto aim. Yeah. I didn't say. I think she's B tier. Sorry. I think she's B tier.
I mean, Edgar's just got such a strong hypercharge, to be honest.
Honestly, though, maybe B is better than I realize, and we just don't play enough against her because you never see Bs being played. Like B is one of the underplayed brawlers, I think. So maybe that's why my perspective of her is a little warped. Maybe if I seen her more often, like I see like Pipers and Brocks, maybe I would have a different perspective.
It's kind of hard to rank him any lower than B. Now, he's a very weird brawler, and when you get an Edgar on your team, you're kind of disappointed because you're like, oh my god, my random's about to go 0-4. But honestly, that's just a random not being...
She has the easiest shot to hit and has a super that guarantees 2-3 shots. I hear you, man. I hear you.
The game. Edgar's good.
I recognize your pain,
Sorry. And good in heist to do safe damage and kill the enemies like Dynamite or Barley or something like that. So Edgar definitely has a spot in the meta and is going to be B tier for me. Next up, we got Griff, and Griff
is going to be S tier. The damage bonus to his super and the damage that he's just able to put out with all the assassins and tanks in the meta, and like Frank being so prevalent and Daryl being so prevalent, he hard counters them. He's got to be at least S tier, right?
Get a buff, so I'm going to put Griff into the A tier.
All right, good enough. I'm not gonna push back on that. I would think S tier is better, but yeah.
He does feel a little bit stronger right now, and anti-tanks are good.
But once he gets his hypercharge, he'll be. I feel like his hypercharge is gonna be like double cards or wider area or something like that. I don't feel like it's gonna be anything crazy.
When the map is open. The more open the map is, the worse it is for tanks and the better it is for anti-tanks. So the fact that Griff counters tanks and opens a map is very good, and he's going to be an A-tier brawler for now. I'm very excited to see his hypercharge. Then we got Grom. Grom fell off. We already talked about this. C tier probably. Maybe low B tier, but I feel like C tier is probably more accurate. Really isn't good right now. He's a horrible thrower. Like, you could use him on heist and you could use him on knockout and bounty. And
like I said, I think his side projectiles need to come out a little bit quicker.
You know,
because it's super easy to dodge,
especially at low level with the super. Grom's bomb is like, everyone at low level thinks Grom's bomb is like the best thing in the game, to be honest. And it is pretty good, but Grom just has so many weaknesses. If anyone is just even close to you as a Grom, you're just automatically dead. The only good thing about Grom is the super, but it just isn't really that good right now. So we're going to put Grom into the D tier.
Ooh, D tier. Oosh, that's harsh. He's saying Grom's like a Jackie level bad or Hank level bad. I know he hasn't gotten to Hank, but you know Hank's doomed to never get out of here. I feel like that's a wild statement. I feel like C tier is better, but whatever.
Next up, oh, wait a second. I'm not even going to say anything. Then we got Gale and Gip.
The Bonnie hater. This is how I treat Lou, too. Gale probably gonna be A or S tier, right? Even though they nerfed his supercharge rate, he's probably gonna be A or S tier.
Gale is a...
What's wrong with Bonnie? He's a giant Bonnie hater. Bobby is a Bonnie hater.
Pretty good anti-tank. He was very high up in the meta a couple months ago, but he did fall off a little bit. So we're gonna put Gale into the A tier, but he's still very good where he's good. So like Brawl Ball and Hot Zone, he is still a very strong brawler. Good for scoring goals, good for stopping tanks.
Did you say A tier? I'm sorry. I was reading chat again.
Anti-tank. He
typical
was
terrible
very
reactor
high up
me
in the meta a couple months ago, but he did fall off a little bit. So we're gonna put Gale into the A tier.
Yeah, I figured it would be A or S tier. I know they nerfed his supercharge rate a little bit, knocked him down a little bit, but I think A or S tier is fine with him.
But he's still very good where he's good. So like Brawl Ball and Hot Zone, he is still a very strong brawler. Good for scoring goals, good for stopping tanks, and both his star powers are very, very strong. Then we got Colette, and Colette is going to be...
Colette, probably A or S tier, right? She's really good in Heist. Although Heist is like her only like really viable mode. So maybe B tier just because she's like really good, but it's only in that one mode, right? Probably. I'm gonna guess A tier, right?
A high A tier brawler. Colette is one of the best brawlers in Heist. She's one of the best anti-tanks. You can use her in Gem Grab, in Brawl Ball, in Hot Zone. Colette is very, very...
Probably biased because she counters, but Jackie is bottom of A tier? Jesus Christ. You think Jackie's bottom of A tier? Atrix? That's wild. That's a hot take.
Very good. And I really like where she is in the meta right now because she's not like overpowered, but she definitely has her spot. And then we got Belle, and Belle's similar.
Bell's one of those brawlers to me that's always viable. She can be played in pretty much any mode. The only one she really struggles in is Brawl Ball, but like Heist, she's decent in. Bounty, Knockout, those are her main modes. Hot Zone, she's decent in. I would put Belle A tier probably, and I like Belle. I wouldn't say she's S tier for sure, but I think A tier is fine.
Similarly to Colette is going to go at the top of the A tier. Belle is good in literally every single mode in Brawl Stars. So that is like kind of what we'd like to see out of Belle. Belle is...
I would say she struggles in Brawl Ball, but she's good in all the other modes.
Exactly where she should be, where she's not the best sniper, but she's not the worst.
If you ever see Belle in C tier, something is wrong. I know. Belle's like one of the safest brawlers to upgrade because you know she can be played in almost every mode, and she's going to have at least good matchups to great matchups.
She's not the best anti-tank, but she's not the worst, and she's usable in every single mode. And there just needs to be some brawlers like that aren't amazing everywhere, but are also usable everywhere, and Belle is exactly that. I do really like her trap gadget, though. If you have positioning in Heist or in Bounty, and you put those traps out, it's really hard to come back and win the game. So Belle definitely has her good parts, but if you're facing another range brawler like Gus or like Piper, Belle's definitely going to get whooped. Then we got Ashe.
All right, Ashe is going to be S or S plus because that hypercharge is nuts, and he's just so good right now. Like, Ashe is nuts right now. Who's going to tell Bobby that Belle is one of the 5 sharpshooters that are miles better than Piper? Yeah, Ashe is going to be S or S plus. It's like everything Ashe does right now is great. Crazy damage, good speed. Hypercharge is great. Super is really good. I mean, in general, Ashe is just going to go off, right?
And Ashe is honestly very, very good right now. I'm going to put him in the middle of the S tier.
Only S tier, huh? I would put him top of S tier, bottom of S plus, probably.
He's very good in Gem Grab.
A because Scottish.
Very, very, very good in those two modes. Even brawlers like Shelly don't really fully counter Ashe because the Ashe rats are so good into the Shelly, and Ashe can hit a Shelly very easily around walls when a Shelly can't really touch the Ashe in that scenario. So if you're good at Ashe, you could definitely make...
Only thing making Ashe S tier for me is his BMO skin. Oh, yeah. That is a very good skin. I need to pick that one up.
Ashe work versus a lot of counters. Ashe is not good, though, versus brawlers like Frank, who have more HP and can just deal with Ashe's damage really easily. And Ashe is also not good versus spawnables. So if you throw like a Jessie turret on an Ashe, there's nothing an Ashe can really do to that, or a Nita Bear, because Ashe doesn't gain any rage from spawnables, and Ashe needs the rage to be good. Next up, we got Lola, and Lola
probably gonna end up like B tier, right? Like she's okay, but like she's like a little. She's an upgrade to Colt, but like she's not that great.
Similarly to Belle, is a very well-rounded brawler, but we're gonna put her in the B tier because she isn't.
She's just a Colt upgrade. Like, she's just power creep for Colt.
Actually as good or as well-rounded as Belle. She's just kind of that same area where you can, like, use her in Heist. You can use her in Gem. You could use her in Hot Zone and Brawl Ball. But she isn't really, like, meta anywhere. So, B tier.
I remember when Lola came out, I really liked her. I thought she was, like, one of the coolest brawlers in the game. And then I never played her again.
Here for Lola, in my opinion. Then we got Sam, and obviously...
Sam... He used to be so good, man. He used to be so good. I feel like he fell off a little bit, and I don't even know what it was that made him fall off. Maybe the nerf to his 1-star power. He struggles against like brawlers like Mortis, Kenji, Miko. He's not really great into tanks. He's more of like anti-sniper tank. I feel like he's gonna end up probably B or C tier, which sucks because I do like Sam.
Skilled Sam users can definitely make Sam work, but we're going to have to put him into the C tier because he's just not very strong at the moment.
Yeah.
Then we got Mandy, and Mandy is...
Yeah, Ashe really only does great when it's like a bunch of snipers up here, but as you can see, like, Sam Sam's gonna struggle against this guy, against Frank. He'll do good against Gus. He's gonna struggle against Ash. He'll do fine. Struggles, fine. Struggle. You know, it's like what's most of these brawlers he's gonna struggle against. So Sam's just me right now.
Is going to go into our A tier because she is.
Mandy is a brawler that exists, in my opinion. I never think of Mandy ever.
Very good in bounty and very good in knockout.
The worst thing about Mandy to me is when your randoms play Mandy and they just sit in one spot of the map and miss all their shots anyway. She literally just camps, and it's so annoying, man.
Brawlers that can really compete with Mandy are Nani, Piper, and Angelo, and besides that, Mandy absolutely tears up the rest. The issue with Mandy, though, and the reason I'm putting her in the lower end of the A tier is because tanks are really good into Mandy, assassins like Mortis or Edgar are really good into Mandy, and throwers are also really good into Mandy. So Mandy's only really...
I love Mandy, but she's definitely limited in choice of maps and modes, yeah.
Good if you have a good matchup, and you can just stay far away and shoot at your own accord. Next up, we have our second S...
He's going to say Maisie's an S+.
Plus tier brawler, and it is going to be
She did get a damage buff, right? I don't know. This is a brawler I've probably played like... I don't even know if I have my Maisie at 500. I don't even know, man. I know her hypercharge is very good. Her super is super annoying. It's just a brawler I like never play, man. 3k damage for a mid-tier brawler is pretty good, though. For a mid-range brawler, that's very good.
Macy, guys. Macy is a top 5 brawler in...
She's very good, bro. She does a huge amount of damage per attack. They buffed her a little too much. 9,000 damage in 3 shots. Justice for Maisie. Maybe we'll play Maisie today. Maybe we push my Maisie.
Brawler in Brawl Ball. Probably top 10.
We learned the ways of Maisie today.
And is usable as well in Heist as well. Like, Macy is just very strong right now. She's definitely going to be the lower part of the S+ tier. Like, I'm not saying she's the best brawler in the game, but she is definitely, in my opinion, top 5 or at the very worst top 6 or 7. It's really weird, to be honest, because I was a big Macy hater. I said if she keeps her 4 shot to supercharge, she was never going to be good. And I honestly don't really fully understand why she is so good right now, but trust.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Absolutely insane. Next.
Willow reload star power don't even work. They got to give her the Maisie treatment.
So we got Hank, and I mean, I'm like,
why even bother talking about Hank? He's got to go D tier or Bonnie tier.
Like, I love Hank's milk, guys. I love Hank's milk just as much as you guys, but Hank is a D tier brawler. He's just not good right now.
You put her over Bonnie.
He needs more buffs. I don't know. There's just something so weird about Hank, where it feels like if Hank doesn't have a perfect matchup, you just get tortured. Like, it's just not good, and it's just D tier for me. Next,
I find Hank to be one of the most boring brawlers to ever play too. All you do is charge up your bubble and move forward. Like, it's so annoying. And then if you get too close, you screw yourself, because then they just sit too close to you and you can't even like sit there and charge up a bubble because, you know, it takes way too long, and then you do no damage if you just spam auto aim. So it's like, that's why Hank sucks. If this bubble charged like a little bit quicker, maybe he would work. But in general, I don't think this brawler could ever be viable, honestly.
we got Pearl, and Pearl's like the most
Pearl! B tier, right? Gotta be B tier.
average brawler in the game, so we're going to put him into the B tier. The hypercharge needs to change. Like, there's a couple hypercharges.
I don't even think I have the hypercharge, but yeah, I agree. It's like a very bad hypercharge. Her kit's okay. I feel like if she didn't lose her heat as quickly, she would be a little bit better, but I don't know if that would be a good thing because she would do a lot more damage. So I don't know. What up, Big Bo? How you doing, man?
That desperately need changing. Jean is one of them. Pearl is another. Because, like, what does Pearl's hypercharge actually even do? Like, it burns someone? Like, does it even burn anyone? I swear it's just there.
Yeah, it adds a burn effect, but it knocks people out of the range of the burn effect. So it doesn't even make sense.
For aesthetic. It's just there to look good and pretty. I don't like Pearl at all. Even after 100 million, trillion, gajillion.
Larry Laurie, they're going to be A or S tier, man. This brawler is... they were so OP when they came out that even after all the nerfs, they're still good. And, like, they're finally, like, okay. They're not... I would say they border a little bit on the strong side. Personally.
Nerfs, Larry is still going to be
Yep,
very
AR
high
S
up
tier.
in the
I don't get why they intentionally made it so it doesn't do damage after she dies. Like, why? Yeah.
S tier. Like, Larry's just super meta. Larry's always super meta. The reason Larry is so good is because he counters tanks. Like, brawlers are supposed to...
He's Barley that has a tank counter built into his kit. That is his super. And then he has a heal for himself as a gadget where he can heal up his bot and himself. And then he just has good area control and good range.
Have weaknesses. And you guys can see that Stu is a really high brawler because he doesn't really have a huge gaping weakness. Neither does Larry. And that's why he's so high up in the meta. And that's why he's always been so high up in the meta. His bot is just really good against tanks. And his build, like just the way his brawler works, is very good against tanks. Like if a tank comes close to you, you're going to hit 2 shots with Larry. Like the 2 ticks from the 1 shot. And do almost 3,000 damage. When you have the bot body blocking for you, it's just really good against tanks as well. When you have the gadget that heals you, you can like go all over the map and get healed. Like there's just so many good things about Larry. And we haven't even started talking about if he has a free matchup. Like imagine you're a Larry facing a Spike or like a Nita or a Gale. Like how are you ever supposed to die to those brawlers? Next up we got Angelo, and it feels like...
Angelo. I feel like Bobby's going to rate Angelo very high just because he's good with snipers. To me, Angelo's like B tier. But I recognize that I'm bad with him, so... for me, when I play Angelo, he's terrible. But when someone who's good with Angelo, like Dino, plays Angelo, then he's probably like A tier, maybe. So maybe A tier. I would put him B tier, but maybe A tier. S tier.
Angelo like weirdly fell off. He's still gonna be in the S tier for sure.
All right, he's S tier. Okay.
Sure, but
I'm not gonna argue with that because I recognize that Angelo does a shitload of damage when you're good with him, but he does nothing if you're bad with him.
He was an S+ tier brawler for me 100%. It doesn't feel that way anymore. One of the best snipers in the game, no doubt, but
one of the most skilled to play. Yeah, exactly.
Like
I agree.
I don't really know why. And maybe we'll figure it out soon, but he's going to be a middle of the pack S tier brawler for me. Next up, guys, we got Barry, and you guys...
Barry... I know Bobby just made a video a little while ago saying that Barry's the best brawler in the game because his hypercharge is nuts. I would say S tier personally. Not even, no, I would say A tier because Barry, while his hypercharge is very good, he does want to have brawlers that need to get healed on his team to be able to charge up his super and hypercharge. And he struggles against so many other brawlers because his range is so short and his reload is so long. So he's a good brawler. He can definitely do his job. But I feel like I don't feel like S tier. If it wasn't for the hypercharge, I don't feel like S tier would be good. So I would say A tier personally. Personally, I would say A tier. That's just me though.
You guys know exactly how I feel about Barry. Barry is going to go right in the S tier between Stu and Macy. Barry?
Yeah, he says Barry's one of the best brawlers in the whole game because the hypercharge is like broken. But I just feel like Barry's gonna struggle against certain matchups because his range and reload speed are so long. And he doesn't even do that much damage either. So, like, he's good for healing and, like, in matchups where he can get close to enemies without getting punished, say, like, a lot of assassins or a lot of tanks, then he'll do okay there. Or if you have a tank that you can pocket with Barry, say like a Draco or something like that, then he definitely works. But I feel like S+ should be for brawlers that are very good on their own, too, you know? That's just me, though.
He's just like, it feels like you can kind of just play Barry anywhere and get away with it because of how often you get your hypercharge. I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, it kind of feels like Fang, but a less annoying Fang. Back when Fang used to get like 6 hypercharges a game, I'm exaggerating, obviously. But back when Fang used to get a ton of hypercharges, it was so annoying because you would just get team wiped like all the time. No brawler since Fang has gotten hypercharges that fast until Barry. Now, Barry's isn't as annoying.
Listen, I understand what he's saying about the hypercharge. I fully get it. I just feel like it's being overrated a little bit.
It provides value, and value is really all that
matters. I legit think he's
Barry
not S tier.
So good in Hot Zone, so good in Heist, so good in Gem Grab.
Yeah, I agree. The range is the big thing that holds him back. His range is like absolutely nothing. It doesn't exist.
Usable in Bounty and in Knockout. Not really the best in Brawl Ball, but still usable. And I don't know. Barry's just super meta. He's going to be S+ tier for me. Guys, this next brawler is probably the biggest mystery, honestly, I think, in all of Brawl Stars. And I'm not just saying
what is it, Clancy?
Ghost. But sometimes...
Oh, Shade. Shade's probably A tier, right? I mean, he's got self-charging super. He can run through walls. He's got okay damage as long as you're hitting the center shot. If you're not hitting the center shot, it's not that good. I feel like he's A tier. But I would put him A tier personally, yeah.
Sometimes I watch Shade and I'm like, this is the best brawler in the game. And then sometimes I play Shade and I'm like, is this brawler even usable? Like, what's this brawler even good at? Like, it's just so weird, to be honest. I'm going to put Shade at the top of the A tier, but I don't know. I just haven't figured Shade out yet. Very weird brawler. If you're facing something like a Frank, Shade is just not.
Shade was easily forgotten because of the Buzz Lightyear apocalypse. I agree. Buzz Lightyear releasing like a week after Shade's full release definitely overshadowed him a little bit.
Usable, but if you're countering with Shade, it's just like a free win, it feels like. I honestly think it's just a brawler that depends on how good the user is. And if you're really good with Shade, you can make him work like anywhere. And if you're bad with Shade or if you're countered, it's just not playable. Next up, we got Mortis, and Mortis is going to be...
Mortis A tier, right? I mean, the hypercharge is very good. The mythic gear is very good. He's got a pretty decent meta up here. I would imagine he's going to be A tier.
Be an A tier brawler. Like, Mortis is actually really good in the current meta, and a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think Mortis is just,
I think bad Mortis can be a very annoying brawler when someone knows how to play him, but I think a lot of the bad Mortises give good Mortises a bad rap.
A for fun brawler that randoms troll with, but no, Mortis is actually really good in the current meta. Counters a lot of very strong brawlers, and he's very versatile as long as you're not playing like Heist or Knockout. Then we got Tara, and Tara's going to be...
Oh, man. It's fine. I get it.
B tier for us. Definitely high B tier.
Yeah, I get it. She struggles to get her super in certain matchups and at certain times, and if you whiff one super, the game's over. It's like you're going to be like playing catch up. It's like starting from scratch all over again. Kind of sucks to be a Tara main right now, but I mean, her hypercharge is okay. It nukes the map, which is cool, but at certain times it just kind of sucks.
Tier, but B tier. It seems like
I was saying yesterday on stream, they need to... Tara's kind of boring to play, not gonna lie. Bro, why are you throwing slander at my favorite brawler? That's fucked up, man. That's so messed up. Like, I literally have a little Tara plushie, or not plushie, but a little Tara figurine right here. And you're talking shit about her, man. That's messed up, man. Like I was saying yesterday, they need to address how long it takes her to get her super. Because that's what really makes her, like, unviable right now. Like, she does okay damage, right? You could buff her damage a little bit, but really, they need to, like, take 1 or 2 cards off of her super. That way you don't need to use, like, 5 shots to charge it up fully. And then she would be somewhat decent.
Tara is really only good in Brawl Ball and Gem Grab, which is okay because that's where Tara belongs. But she's just not strong enough to be played
Don't miss Tara. Modes. I understand the idea is to just not miss. I get it. All right? It happens, though.
And there's better options than Tara, it seems like, even in Gem Grab or Brawl Ball. Then we got Jean. Jean is always an S tier.
Her range is so low. Her range is so slow. Let's not talk about that.
Brawler. I'm going to put him at the bottom of the S tier, but it's very...
He put Jean in S tier with no damage? That's wild. Another bias right here.
Very difficult for Jean to fall below S tier because he's just so good in Knockout, so good as a Gem Grab mid, and so good in Bounty. Like, he's always just going to be one of the 5 best brawlers in those 3 scenarios that I...
Her reload is so... Yeah, her reload speed is very slow, too. She's a brawler that you need to go, like... You need to make sure you charge all your shots. That's a skill thing. That's something you learn as you play Tara. But, yeah, it sucks.
And until he's not, he's going to be an S tier brawler for me forever.
I thought Jean was only good in Gem Grab, considering Bobby goons to Jean. It makes sense. I definitely feel like this is a goon pick right here because he doesn't do a lot of damage and he's only good in a couple modes. He's not even that good as a bounty brawler anymore. So I feel like this is definitely a gooning pick right here.
Vision gear brawler, so when you put on the vision gear and you spray his shots, it's literally impossible to miss a Jean shot. So it's just super easy to keep vision on the opponent. I don't know. Jean's a great brawler. He's amazing. Next up, we got Max, and
Max going to be A or S tier, right? That hypercharge is too good to not put in A or S tier.
Max is going to be in S
plus. Oh, S plus. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Plus, she also pairs really nice with a lot of these brawlers like Ash, Ash, Daryl, Frank. She pairs really nice with those brawlers to give them the movement speed bust. buff. I'm noticing there's not really a lot of tanks up here, though. This isn't a very tank-heavy meta, according to him.
Plus tier brawler for me. He's just so good and so versatile. You can play Max.
Gene is mid-looking and not cute.
Obviously, play Max in Brawl Ball. You can play Max in Hot Zone. You can even play Max in Bounty and Knockout. The only place I don't like Max is Heist, but that's just because Max doesn't do enough damage. In Brawl Ball, Hot Zone, and Gem Grab, the reason Max is so good is because those metas are about hypercharges and HP and speed. And Max's hypercharge gives everyone a hyper.
Pyro, I'm with you, man. I don't get the appeal. I actually understand the appeal of Max, but I'm absolutely horrible with her. I'm really bad with her.
Charge, and obviously
Sam is good in Brawl Ball and hockey.
A lot to love about Max. And the reason he's S+ tier is not only is he good in those 3 modes.
I don't think he's considering hockey for a viable mode right now.
Also usable against like snipers and throwers when it comes to Knockout and Bounty. And he's just very versatile, very great. Definitely an S+ tier brawler for me. Then we got Mr. P.
Mr. P got to be B tier, right? There's no way Mr. P's A or S tier.
Opposite of Max, he just doesn't do anything.
Shit, D tier. Woo. I get it. He got super low damage, and the penguins are really kind of a joke. Like, they don't really matter that much.
Any mode. It just seems like he doesn't do enough damage anywhere. I actually like Mr. P. I really like playing Mr. P. He just needs some type of buff because in a
his kid is very fun to play. I do recognize that. I think I was playing with him like last week or something like that for a quest, and he's a fun brawler to play with. Being able to shoot over walls and being able to have like super long range because of the hop is very good. But yeah, his damage is just too low, and the porters don't feel impactful enough.
Meta where everything is about damage and health and speed. Mr. P just has none of that. Next up, we got Sprout, and Sprout is just like your app.
Sprout, probably going to be B tier, right? Like low, not great damage, okay range, low impactful super. Probably B tier, right? Maybe A tier, but probably B tier.
Average thrower and Knockout and Bounty, so I'm going to put him into the B tier.
Yep.
He's pretty good there. Like, he's not bad like Rom. He's about on the same level as Tick, so you know what? Honestly, I'll put him right beside Tick. But outside of Knockout and Bounty, you really just don't play Sprout anywhere, so I'm going to keep Sprout in the B tier. Then we got Byron, and
Byron's going to be S tier, right? Got to be S tier. He's like super good. He pairs well with a lot of these brawlers. Very versatile. Good damage. Good super. Probably got to be S tier, right?
Byron is going to be an S tier brawler for me. I really think Byron is really good. He's very well rounded. You can heal with Byron. You can play him in Bounty Knockout.
See, Byron is what Barry wants to be. Byron is Barry if Barry was actually decent. Like, if you give Byron Barry's trait, then he's an S+ tier brawler with no hypercharge. S+ tier brawler. But with no hypercharge, with no trait, Byron's just okay. But I do think Byron should have Barry's trait. Not going to lie.
You can go aggro with Byron in a way with the Malaise star power where you don't allow your opponents to heal. So you can play him in modes like Hot Zone and Gem Grab. He's just
give Doug heal trait. I actually agree with that too. Doug heal trait would go off.
Very good. Both gadgets are good. Both star powers are good. And I think Byron is definitely an S tier brawler. Then we got Squeak, and
Squeak's going to be like C tier. Squeak's okay, and he's got good damage and good area control, but his DPS is so low, and his shots can be super hard to land directly. I understand why Squeak would be S tier. Like would be C tier, because it's a struggle to play with him, even with the hypercharge.
Squeak, again, is one of the most overrated brawlers I've seen on other tier lists. He's definitely going to be C tier for me.
Yep. C tier makes sense to me. I like Squeak too. I like to play Squeak. I think I have my Squeak at like silver 1 or 2, and which means I play a fair bit of Squeak. He's like one of my higher pushed rarity mastery brawlers, and just speaking from experience, he's just okay.
He just needs a tiny bit of a buff, and I think he's going to be in the meta.
He needs like he needs like a projectile speed buff, or maybe the detonator needs to go off a little bit quicker. I wouldn't say it needs to be like a damage buff, because he does okay damage, right? Put Squeaks lower, too annoying, needs a nerf.
He's just too weak when it comes to other brawlers that are just so dynamic, and he's going to be C tier for me for sure. Next up, we got Lou, and I really want...
Lou. Well, we know how I feel about Lou. Lou is my Bonnie. Lou, just forget about him. Should delete him from the game. But in all reality, he's probably going to put Lou in S tier. I understand Lou does a lot with the freeze and the sliding and the super and the hypercharge. He does a lot. I get it. But I don't like him. Stupid brawler.
I want to put Lou as S plus because if you look at all these brawlers at the top of the meta, as long as they're not like snipers or throwers, Lou counters all of them. But he's not well-rounded enough to be an S plus tier like these other brawlers are. So
Lou is the Diddy of Brawl Stars. Absolutely.
At the top of S. But Lou is the best anti-tank right now.
Lou's the most unique brawler in the game. I said it. Are you asking to get banned? You hated on Tara, and now you're glazing Lou. You're like the Antichrist. What is wrong with you? Get out.
Obviously, where you can throw the Lou super on.
This guy is made to troll me.
Zone. Amazing in Brawl Ball where you face a lot of tanks, and even pretty good in Gem Grab because you see a lot of tanks there now. Now the reason he's only going to be S tier is because he's not good in heist, not good at bounty,
Lou glazing equals mute.
Knockout. But the gadget.
Your takes are buns. What the hell? Are you talking to me? Michael, are you talking to me?
Is so strong, and he's so strong in the couple
50 Cent me?
that he's good at Brawl Ball and Hot Zone that he has to be high up on my tier list. Next up we have Ruffs, aka the dog.
Ruffs probably going to be, I feel like A tier, but I could be wrong. I don't feel like the hypercharge saved Ruffs like we thought it would. I feel like the hypercharge got overshadowed a little bit. Maybe it's not as good as we thought it would be, but I don't know. We'll see what he says. I think maybe A tier.
And the dog is in a very interesting position right now.
Hypercharge overrated, yeah.
He's a very...
I wasn't hating on Tara. I actually like her character, but her reload is not...
good
it's all right, man.
Brawler. But the thing is, you guys are all playing with randoms for the most part, and your randoms don't even know how to play the game. They're just good because they play Buzz Light or something. So I'm going to put them in the B tier, but if you have...
Kind of figured, yeah. I thought A tier, B tier makes sense too. If they give him a little bit of a damage buff, I think Ruffs is going to be great. But until then, I don't think they do. I think just the only thing holding Ruffs back is his low damage.
Have teammates and there's some actual teamwork going on. Ruffs can definitely be an A tier brawler with the new hypercharge that just gives your teammate an instant hypercharge. Next up, we got Buzz, and Buzz is just going to go into the B tier. I mean, he's not that strong. That's
a wild take to me. Buzz not being A tier is crazy to me. Buzz not being A tier is sacrilege because, I mean, like, he's a tank. He's a tank brawler that has extreme mobility, auto-charging super just by, like, pushing people back, and he does good damage. Like, I feel like Buzz has got to be at least A tier for me, at least, if not S tier.
Strong right now. The hypercharge is obviously really good, but
oh, B is for Buzz.
To be honest,
what is this? A children's alphabet book? B is for Buzz. C is for Charlie.
I like Buzz because he's like Spider-Man in a way, but that's where he's gonna be for me. Then we got Fang, and Fang is pretty good at low level.
Buzz hitbox is way too massive. I've been saying that for months. I got fucking flamed for saying that the Buzz hitbox was too crazy and that it needs a nerf. But nobody listens to me. Fang, probably going to be an A tier brawler, right? Probably A tier, definitely not S tier anymore.
But not really good anywhere else. So I'm going to put him into the C tier.
Whoa, that's crazy. This is crazy because Fang still does his job and is good in a lot of modes. Fang is buns, not going to lie. No way, man. He still does good damage. He's still got crazy mobility. He can still pick on snipers, which is a lot of this meta up here. And his hypercharge is still pretty good. You can still dive through walls and stuff. I don't know, man. This is crazy to me.
Now, he's actually kind of flexible. Like, you can play Fang in Brawl Ball, in Gem, in Hot Zone even, Knockout, and Bounty. Like, Fang, the type of build that Fang has actually makes him very flexible. He's just not strong in any of those modes, so I'm going to have to keep him in the C tier. Then we got Eve, and Eve's hypercharge is honestly insane. Like, all the hypercharges that came out.
He's going to put Eve in the S tier. That's going to be crazy.
In this recent
He's going to put Eve in S tier. And I think Eve, at best, is an A tier brawler. At best.
Strong. And Eve flew up the meta. Eve is probably going to be right beside Angelo.
I get it. The hypercharge can be super annoying, but Eve herself is just not a good brawler, in my opinion. I don't know, man.
I mean, Eve can walk on water. Eve apparently can spawn 9 pets now. And if you're playing a brawler like Macy or Stu or Daryl or Lou or Piper or Angela without Pierce or Gus or Jean or Byron, like just anything that doesn't have a Pierce, Eve is just so strong into them right now with that hypercharge. So
that hypercharge destroys everything. I get it. The hypercharge is very good, but I feel like as a brawler, getting her hypercharge is annoying. But I don't know, man. It's fine.
Into the S tier.
Again, another brawler I don't see enough and I don't play enough to know if she's actually like good or not right now. Like my bias is very much showing. Same thing with like B. Like I don't see or play against enough Bs to know if she's actually viable or not. So, and same thing with Eve. Yeah.
So well-rounded, you can play Eve on any map where there's water, and I don't know, there's just not too much to dislike about Eve. Then we got Janet, and similarly,
He's gonna put Janet in S tier. Janet still does no damage though. That's the crazy part to me.
Hypercharge is insane. I'm gonna put Janet in the middle of the S tier. She's very well-rounded. She's very good with this hypercharge now.
I don't know if I agree with this one. I feel like Janet's low damage still holds her back a lot. I get her hypercharge is good and her super's good, but I just feel like she doesn't do enough damage.
Chain supers with this hypercharge right now, and
yeah, I agree. Long pants. A tier is probably better for her.
I don't know. There's just a lot to like about Janet. It's very easy to hit her shot. One tip I will give though is when you're flying, you're not helping your teammates on the ground. So if there's a lot of HP coming at you, make sure you shoot a couple shots before you fly. You don't want to just fly and leave your teammates stranded on the ground, because you're not doing that much damage when you're in the air unless you have your hypercharge, and you're just letting your teammates get absolutely.
That's another thing, is that her hypercharge or her super shots are just super hard to land. So I feel like her super is very low impact too. It can be annoying if you catch people in the right spot. Like if she were to fly over here, these two guys would be screwed because they're stuck in like a one tile space that they need to get out of, so that she could do good damage here. But if they're like out here, you're not landing any shots without the hypercharge active, you know?
Then we got Otis, and Otis is going to be the very
He's going to say A tier?
very top of the A tier.
I can see it. I mean, the hypercharge is good. Otis really counters good tanks. Snipers are going to struggle against him if he gets in range. So I can see it. I can see Otis being A tier.
He's a very good anti-tank. It just feels like his hypercharge is a little bit underwhelming. If it wasn't, he would probably be higher. But there's just nothing dynamic, I guess, about Otis. Like, for example, Colette can take out a high safe easily. The hypercharge Nita Bear is insane. Mortis can team wipe. Shade can go through walls. It feels like Otis is good. He's not team wiping, you know. He's just kind of holding
Otis low S tier,
and so I'm gonna have to keep him in the A tier.
I see that too. I see that too. The hypercharge, the super. I get it, man. I get it.
Then we got Buster, and Buster
probably gonna be A tier, right? I can see him being B tier, but A tier seems fitting in my eyes. He does good damage, good tank. He can counter a lot of these brawlers up here with his wall, but he's not versatile enough to be good in like every single mode.
He's gonna be a tier brawler. Buster's just.
Who's Buster? Kind of forgot. I love Buster, man. I think he's like, personality wise, I think Buster's awesome. He's just the dude, bro, that just likes to help his teammates, man. He's great. I think A tier is a good spot for him.
I mean, he's Buster. He's very well-rounded. He's got good gadget, good super, good star power. He's very strong, and if the user is good with Buster, then Buster is very good. If the user isn't so good with Buster, I mean, maybe he's not.
How much longer we got? Jesus, I got to piss, dude. We still got 20 minutes ago. Not quite 20, but
especially because he has passive supercharge, for him to either be S+ or S. Then we got Gray, and Gray is definitely going to be.
Man, Gray in S tier is wild, but what do I know? I felt like that hypercharge wasn't going to do that much for him, but being able to put down 2 teleport pads and one of them giving you a shield if you use it, I guess I see the benefits a little bit, but that's crazy.
Be in the middle of our S tier. The hypercharge is very strong because you can have 2 teleports out at the same time, which is insane. Gray was already good in Hot Zone, Gem Grab, Bounty, and Knockout. Now he's even better in all those modes. I wouldn't say he's usable in Heist, but technically if you made like a line of teleports where you have your regular teleport from your side to the middle, and then
Gray's my goat.
to that, the hypercharge teleport from the middle to their safe, you could probably make something.
Gray's another brawler that I struggle with. He's got Angelo syndrome for me. Not as bad. I can make Gray work, but I'm not really great with him. Where I've never seen Gray's full potential personally because I struggle with him. So like I never understood the appeal, but I recognize that's probably because I'm not good. That's because I'm not good with him.
But he's going to be a high S tier brawler for sure.
Voice crack. My voice cracks all the time. I don't know why, man. I got bad vocal cords.
Then we got RT, which is like always the most slept on brawler in Brawl Stars. I'm going to put him mid A tier. He's very good in
A tier for RT, huh? The shot's kind of hard to land. The super's very good. Damage is decent. Can be played in a lot of modes. A tier seems low. I would put him S tier personally.
Bounty and knockout. And that double Jackie form is very annoying, especially in endgame or, you know, just to catch people off guard because there's a lot of HP. But there's not too much to say about RT. I'm very interested to see what the hypercharge can be because the super is very interesting. But he's just a very solid brawler on range maps, and he's going to be
RT's good, especially S tier and heist.
The Willow buff.
The only thing, one thing, and it would make RT really busted to me, is if they made it so he can mark the safe, it would make him insanely broken. And when they first dropped RT, I thought that's how it was going to work. But unfortunately, it doesn't. And I mean, it's probably good for the game. But I find it stupid that things like RT can't mark the safe and Ash doesn't build rage on the safe. I find it stupid that those don't work. But Melody gets notes off the safe, and that works. I find that really dumb. Like, the logic there doesn't make any sense to me.
It's pretty good, to be honest. I do like the Willow buff. It was definitely needed, but she's still pretty weak, so I'm going to have to put her into the C tier. Then we got Doug, and I would honestly put Doug into the
Doug's got to be D tier, right? Like
Bonnie tier, but I just want Bonnie to have her own tier, so I'm going to put Doug at the bottom of the D tier.
I think Doug isn't as bad as like Jackie or Hank. I feel like Doug's actually decent because he's got healing potential and the hot dog, which can be good, but marking the safe would be worse than Melody. Listen, I recognize that's bad, but also the logic does not make sense that Melody can get her notes off the safe, but Ash can't build rage off it and RT can't mark it. Like, all those things are caused by the same effect of using a main attack to trigger that effect, and only one of the three works. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the logic is flawed. That's something different, Jam? No, it's not. It's all the same shit. You have a special effect that is triggered by your main attack, and it doesn't work on the safe for 2 out of the 3 brawlers, but it works for 1. Anyway, I feel like Doug's better than like Hank and Jackie because of the healing potential. But other than that, yeah.
Here, but Doug is not a good brawler at all. We all know this. Let's keep it moving. We got Chuck next, and Chuck, similarly to kind of like the OG brawlers in Brawl Stars that I went over.
RT marking the safe is like Melody getting her notes from the safe. Oh, wait. It would be the same thing. It would be the exact same thing. It boosts their damage potential on the safe the same way by landing a main attack on it. The only difference is RT would have to follow up with another attack. Mind you, I'm not arguing that it would be good for the game if RT could do this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the logic that one works and the other one doesn't make sense to me. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, Chuck's going to be C tier.
Over earlier is only good at one thing, which is putting poles down on heist and just going to the safe and doing damage. So I'm going to put Chuck where those OG brawlers are at the top of the C tier. Because
he can also work in hot zone. I feel like people overlook him a little bit in hot zone because he's very good at charging into the zone or charging across it to run people over. But still, you're only good in 2 modes and you're not even the best at those 2 modes. So yeah, Chuck B tier, that's overrated.
But he's only good in 1 mode. I guess that makes him a part of the meta, but he needs to be more of the meta to move up for sure. Then we got Charlie. Charlie's going to be the...
Charlie's really bad now, right? So B tier, viable, okay in some modes, but not great, and doesn't really do enough to justify being any higher than B tier.
Very, very, very bottom of C tier.
C tier, I guess, too.
Kind of similar.
You know what's funny? Right before Charlie got those nerfs that she got, I almost made a video that was going to be me talking about how Charlie could never be a bad brawler. But right before she got those nerfs, I had typed up a script because I was like, you know, this brawler could never not be viable because she just has way too much going in her kit. Like, she's just, she could take people out of the match. She has a very quick reload speed because of the way the projectile works. Even if, like, she has, like, mid damage, it'll still be doubled and stuff. Like, I was just like, this brawler could never be bad. And then they nerfed the shit out of her. They nerfed everything about her. You could do LNL. I mean, yeah, but also I think we can all just see LNL. But yeah, I could do it. I could do that video for LNL.
Play Charlie in Gem Grab, Hot Zone, Brawl.
Should have done the video. Would have gotten you some funny clout.
Ball. Like, Charlie can work. There's just always going to be a better pick. So low C tier for me. Then we got Miko the Monkey.
Miko is going to be B tier, right? He's just worse Mortis because his hypercharge is worse. He doesn't have a mythic gear. His reload speed sucks. Like, he's just worse Mortis. Talk about Supercell not being able to give compensation. I wanted to stream today. Sweetson, my options today were to stream, like I said I was going to do yesterday, or to work on that video. I'm not going to have time to do it tomorrow. And Monday, it's going to be way too late. So I'm not going to talk about it. But my views on it are that, I talked about it earlier, but my views on it is that, like, it's a shitty situation, and Supercell could do no right no matter what. It shouldn't have happened in the first place, but at least we're getting 300 as opposed to not getting, as opposed to them just reversing everything. Miko hypercharge kind of bad. Absolutely agree. I don't even use the hypercharge the way it's intended. I use it as a stat buff. I don't use it as a super buff.
A lot of people have Miko in D. I'm going to put Miko in C because he is actually...
Yeah, I said C tier, right? C tier? He's just worse Mortis. I might have said B tier, but C tier makes sense too.
Actually a very good assassin, just like Edgar. Not very, very good like Mortis, but he can work. And then he can also kind of take out a high safe really easily. So definitely C tier for Miko. Then we got Melody, and you guys all know how strong Melody is right now. The best.
Yeah, Melody is going to put an S or S. He's probably going to put her S tier because she's not viable in every single mode, but she is very good.
Heist brawler in the game. But Melody is also really good on other modes. She's not just a one trick to her one mode. So we're going to have to...
Every time Melody gets a nerf...
the S tier.
Oh, God.
She's good on Brawl Ball, good on Heist, good on Gem Grab to, like, take the gems. She can even be played in Knockout and Bounty into those snipers. Like, it's a little
Where's Charlie at? He hasn't gotten to her yet.
But once you do get your one super, you're basically untouchable.
Oh, no. He put Charlie... He put Charlie, like, D tier, right? Or C tier?
So S tier for her. Then we got Lily. Lily's in a very weird...
Lily, I was playing Lily the other day, and I was terrible with her. I don't know if it's because I haven't played her a lot. I feel like this brawler fell off hard, and I don't know what it was that killed her, but she just doesn't feel good to play right now.
Spot right now. I'm going to put her at the bottom of the B tier.
Charlie, he put C tier. B tier, I would say that's fine. Bottom of C tier, top of C, bottom of B tier, top of C.
I made a gadgets video. If any of you guys
Lily's another victim of power creep.
The most important gadgets in the game, and I forgot.
Yeah, I guess Shade over creeps her, right?
25, which is kind of insane. But it's like top 2 most important gadgets. So if you're playing Lily, make sure you got that gadget and make sure you're using +1 gear. Then we got the Crab, and guys, the Crab
fell off, right? He's not that good anymore. He's like B tier now. They nerfed like everything about his kit, right?
Crab fell off.
All the damage.
Crab is not good anymore. Crab is going to be C tier.
C tier. C tier still seems kind of crazy because he still does decent-ish damage, right? What's his name? Clancy? Clancy the Crab? I seen it, Sorty. I seen it, man. It's on the screen. Everyone can see it.
Better option than the Crab. He's just not good as an anti-tank.
He's a
right
lobster.
Now. He used to be good because when he got level 3, just like when Surge got level 4, he was one of the best brawlers in the game. Now when he gets level 4, I mean, is he one of the better brawlers in the game? Sure, but like level 1 and 2 is just so bad right now. And level 3 just isn't the payoff that it used to be. He has to be C tier. Then we got Mo. Mo's going to go...
Mo's been nerfed into the ground. Putting him B tier feels bad. I feel like Mo is C tier, bottom of C too. I feel like he borderlines D tier. Everything about Mo just sucks right now. I was saying this yesterday, and I'll stick by it. I feel like Mo is just terrible, which sucks because I really like this brawler. I thought he was awesome. I think his kit is great. But they nerfed so many things about him that he just feels so bad to play nowadays.
Into the B tier.
B tier just feels way too high. C or D to me, honestly.
It just feels like he's not strong anymore. I'm very happy, though, because Mo, he's literally a rat, bro.
My Jerry
fell off. He was just
so
annoying to go against. The super was so annoying because there was nothing you could do about it. The shot was super annoying because you couldn't juke it. Now it feels like the shot just doesn't do enough damage, and the super even doesn't
The
feel
shot's slow. It doesn't do any damage. The super takes forever to charge. It's just everything. I don't know. The brawler just sucks. He just sucks now. What sucks, because I really like them. And he's got a cool skin now.
like it does enough damage. So B tier for the rat. Then we got Juju, and
Juju's going to be S or S+, right?
Juju is going to be another S+ tier.
Even without a hypercharge, this brawler's broken. She does everything really good. Nothing bad. And Gree is insane. Gree himself could be S+.
Brawler, definitely the best thrower in the game right now. And when I first started playing Juju, I thought the grass shot that shoots far was going to be broken. I feel like it's still a good shot, but
No, the ground shot's actually the best in my opinion. That extra 400 damage makes a big difference.
I like the damage that the normal terrain does, and then obviously the slow that the water shot does. I feel like the best way to play Juju is to slow somebody with the water shot, and then after that, use the normal shot to maximize damage. But Juju's just so good. The super definitely.
I love how he's playing a
nerf.
bot
I think
game
when
here.
the super gets nerfed, Juju's going to move down to like A tier. But for now, you need to run in a straight line either left or right to avoid that super. And because of that, it makes you kind of move in a weird way. And Juju's just so good. Has to be S+ tier. Then we got Spike.
Spike fell off, right? He might be A tier, but I could see him being B tier.
actually get a little bit better. Spike is like a mid B tier brawler right now. It feels kind of weird because Spike has always been good in Brawl Stars, but he's just not been.
Yeah, for the longest time, Spike was like an S tier brawler all the time. And like he's still okay, but like I don't know. I feel like a lot of his shots can be a little bit hard to land nowadays. And I feel like a lot of brawlers just can tank his damage no problem. Except me. I'm terrible when I face against a Spike. So
like
yesterday,
I said, there's just a lot of good anti-tanks. It feels like the new brawlers that come out are all very strong anti-tanks. And Spike is just one of those OG brawlers that has a very basic kit and isn't that good anymore. So he's usable in Gem, he's usable in Hot Zone, and he's usable in Brawl Ball. A lot of people even use his popping pin cushions gadget, which is one of the only gadgets that I know the name of in Heist.
Felled off. That's just the way I say it, man. It's just the fun way I say it.
Wipe out.
Don't worry, it'll catch on. You'll say it too. I promise you will.
And that's totally fine too. That's a good strategy. So he's pretty well rounded. He's just not really the best pick in any scenario. So he's going to be stuck in my B tier. Then we got Crow, which is the other.
Crow. I would say Crow is probably A tier, right? I would say Crow is probably A tier. I feel like the poison's still very good. The mythic gear is very good. Carrying Crow, I think, is an underrated gadget or a star power. Slowing gadget's still very good. But yeah, good range. I feel like Crow's A tier.
Original legendary brawler. Again, it feels weird that he's not super meta right now, but he's pretty good. So we're going to sneak him into my A tier. He's very good on.
On God, I've been saying this for ages. Spike doesn't deserve to be legendary. Yeah, he put him in A tier.
Heist, you guys know why with that hypercharge. And he's just a really annoying brawler to go up against, so he's going to be A tier. You can use him in Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, and Hot Zone very easily. Then we got Leon. Leon is good.
Man, I feel like Leon's kind of bad nowadays. I would put Leon B tier personally. I could see him going A tier, but I feel like B tier is better.
Going to be at the bottom of my B tier. He could be C
tier. The hypercharge doesn't really feel that good. The hypercharge kind of low impact because all it does is keep you invisible for like. They need to make it so that you're not visible when you get close to people. Like return it to like OG Leon, you know what I mean? Because Leon never was visible. Like he was like permanently invisible when you activated his super. Even if you got close to people, they wouldn't know you were there. That should be how the hypercharge works. It shouldn't be that you don't lose your invisibility when you attack or whatever. How it works, I forget how it works, but I know it don't work the way I said it should work.
Here, but the hypercharge is really strong, and a good Leon user is actually really just annoying to face against. But it feels like he needs a little bit of a buff right now. Then we got Sandy. Sandy is going to...
Sandy, probably A or S tier, right?
To be high up on my S tier. Sandy's one of the best brawlers in the game for sure in that meta of...
Sandy's another brawler that I feel like is constantly like... I sleep on this brawler a lot just because I feel like it's like he doesn't do a ton of damage. He doesn't have a ton of range. The only thing that's really great about him is his super, but everyone's like, oh, he's so good, blah, blah, blah. Like this gadget, when he first came out, was broken. This gadget that stuns your enemies. This gadget was broken. It used to last 2 seconds, and it was crazy, but since they nerfed it, I just feel like he's just okay.
Gem Grab, Hot Zone, and Brawl Ball. Specifically Gem Grab and Brawl Ball. The three things that are good about Sandy is 1, the super, 2, the stun, and 3, the hypercharge. The super is always good because it shows you where your opponents are and it hides you. The stun is good because the only weakness to Sandy is that Sandy doesn't have a lot of range and doesn't have a lot of damage. So if somebody sneaks up on you, like a tank, you stun them and walk away. And if you get close to a range brawler like a Piper, for example, you stun the Piper to make sure that you get your hits and you get the kill. Then we got Amber. You guys know I love Amber.
Amber, yeah, he's taking it right to S tier.
Is an S+.
Ooh, S+. That's wild. I don't feel like she's S+. I would feel like A tier personally. Maybe S tier. S+ seems wild.
Tier brawler for me. She's just so good everywhere besides knockout and bounty. Once Amber gets the hypercharge, I'm telling you, this is going to be the best brawler in the game. Like, I'm so 100% positive that Amber is going to be the best brawler in the game when she gets a hypercharge.
I don't think she's going to be the best brawler in the game when she gets her hypercharge, simply because her super is not that impactful. Her super really doesn't do too much on its own. So, like, unless the hypercharge makes it so, like, it's like twice as wide oil area where they can't avoid it, I don't see it being like the best thing in the game. It could be if it makes the area of effect twice as big, maybe, so that, you know, you're guaranteed to burn people with it. But other than that, I don't think it's gonna save her.
Hypercharge. I said similar things about Ashe, and Ashe moved to S tier, and Amber's been like the highest tier of brawler for a year now and has no hypercharge. Like, I'm so scared for when this comes out that I'm just never going to be able to play Amber because she's always going to be banned. But she's just amazing right now and is only going to get better with that hypercharge. Then we got Meg. Meg is a C tier.
C tier brawler for Meg.
Just not too good at any.
That's kind of weird. I feel like Meg should be A or B tier. C tier seems kind of low for Meg, just because, like, she's not like a terrible brawler and she's good in a couple different modes. You know, brawl, voice crack again. Jeez, brawl ball, brawl ball, hot zone, gem grab she could be played in. Like, I don't feel like she's the worst brawler in the game, and she's got a shitload of HP.
Thing right now doesn't do enough damage, doesn't have enough range, not too good really anywhere. I mean, you can make her work.
Meg got a power crept hard, yeah.
Only place I like to play her. Surge feels weird, man. Like, I was doing some
Surge gonna be S tier, right?
research, like I said, about other tier lists, and I saw Surge was S tier in Kairos' tier list, which is the very highest tier. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like his tier list was released maybe a tiny bit too early in the meta, because when there's a new meta, it takes a while for things to play out. But as things played out, we kind of realized that Surge fell off. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and put him at the bottom of...
Yeah, Surge. I figured Surge would be S tier. He didn't fall off that hard. At worst, A tier, but I feel like S tier is a good place for him.
The S tier. But he just feels very weak right now, and it feels like there are better options as anti-tanks. Then we got Chester. Chester's
going to be S tier, right? The rework was really good for him, and he's just generally a good anti-tank.
Is going to be mid B tier for me.
What? B tier? Yo, I'm off on that one. Jeez, I figured Chester would be S tier.
Chester is just really good at, you know, holding lane, doing a lot of damage. He's one of the few brawlers in the game that have about 7-8 tiles of range. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's around 7.5. And does a lot of damage.
His golden bell got nerfed, did it?
Doing 1,000 to 2,000 damage was such a big buff for Chester, because it feels now like every single shot that Chester shoots just does a ton of damage, and that is what we want to see out of Chester. Next up, we have Cord.
Cordelius. Probably B tier, right? Not a lot of tanks viable right now, so those are his main counters. So when they're not viable, he's not viable.
Going to be a low A tier brawler for me.
A tier, okay. Fair enough.
He's just a very good tank counter against like a Mortis or a Daryl or a Primo or Sam. Just brawlers that don't have any range, kind of. Like, he's not good against every tank, because if you take Ashe into the realm or Frank into the realm, you could definitely lose that 1v1. But as long as the brawler doesn't really have any range, then Cord is an amazing counter.
How long have I been going for? Almost 2 hours now, actually. That's crazy. I knew this video was going to take me a while to react to.
Got the cat, and if it's Juan Carlos...
Kit, probably going to be B tier, right?
Playing him, I mean, it might honestly even be Bonnie level, but it's not usually Juan Carlos playing him, so I'm just going to put him mid B tier, because he's pretty well-rounded. I mean, if you hop on a Daryl's back, he's really good at knockout. If you hop on like a Melody's back, you can spin on the safe and heal the Melody and do a ton, and you can also jump on other players and stun lock them, so I think Cat is pretty well-rounded and B tier. Next up, we got the Dragon, and
Draco's probably going to be S tier, right? Draco's like crazy. He's like good damage outside of his form. Then he gets on his mount and he's just nuts. He heals, takes less damage. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be S tier, right? I didn't even get a hello. Hello, Sems. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, man, as always.
And Dragon is one of the best brawlers in the game, especially in Knockout and Brawl Ball. I'm going to put him in the middle of S tier.
Yeah, I figured he'd be S tier. I'm surprised. I would even argue for S+, but S tier is good, I think.
Not really that well-rounded, but guys, try playing the Dragon in Hot Zone. It is so broken. Make sure you're using the healing star power.
Hi, Dino. How are you? I hope you're doing great today. I hope you're feeling great. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're feeling okay.
And the gadget that makes you stay alive at 1 HP for a couple seconds longer and gives you a shield. Guys, just trust me on this. Dragon is a top 3 brawler in Hot Zone. Next up, we have Kenji. And Kenji, although he feels...
Kenji fell off, right? Kenji's going to be like A tier. That dude caught so many nerfs. Jam sees us so much, he's just done with us. I just expect you to in chat. That's all. It's not that I'm done with you guys. I enjoy your company. I just am, I'm more disappointed that you weren't here than when you're actually here, I notice your absence more than I notice your presence, I guess is one way to say it.
Feels a little bit weak is going to be in the S tier.
He said he feels weak and then puts him in S tier. That's crazy. All right, so Kenji didn't fall off.
He still is a good brawler because his dash just creates so much space. It's kind of like a Mortis where it's very hard to take out. His gadget used to be so strong.
I waited for Sems for 2 hours.
He's definitely still an S tier brawler, and I honestly think you can use him in all of the modes in Brawl Stars. Okay. Honestly, I by accidentally dragged this out of the bottom category, and I wasn't going to rank this brawler. I don't even know the name. I'm pretty sure this one is Meeple. I don't know.
It's Meeple.
One, but I'm not going to rank a brawler until I see them in the game, and I just can't remove it. So whatever. He's going to go into Bonnie's tier. If it's even a he, by the way. And then obviously Buzz Lightyear is an...
Buzz Lightyear. S tier brawler. Literally does everything. I wouldn't even rank this brawler though, because he's going to be gone after the end of the month.
S+ tier brawler. I'm so fed up with Brawl Stars being like this, to be honest. I told Supercell, specifically Danny Frank, like the people who run the game, that I'm a big fan of mutations. I'm a big fan of temporary events. It's actually pretty fun. I know it's not the best for your coins and gems and stuff like that, but it's very fun to keep the game active and alive. But it's nice to be able to play the normal game without having to play mutations or whatever event is going on.
I'm glad he voiced his opinion about that, because I find it very annoying when they have mutations and shit going on, and it's on like a mode like Brawl Ball or Gem Grab, and then you just feel like you can't play Brawl Stars for the day, because it's like, you're going to make me play either like Bounty or Knockout or Showdown because I want to avoid these mutations, and I don't like playing those modes, so I'm not going to play it this day. And this event doesn't have a modifier, but it does have Buzz Lightyear, and he is fucking everywhere. So, like, I've gotten used to Buzz Lightyear. I'm not really, like, worried about him too much, but I understand, like, the first couple of weeks was atrocious with this shit.
The fact that we are forced to face Buzz Light on every single mode is just so annoying, and I'm so sick of it, and I want him out of the game. But that's going to be it for my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. And
all right, cool. Good video. Only a couple things I was, like, I thought he was really far off on. Like, Meg, I feel like he's a little bit far off on. I feel like Meg should be A or B tier. Mo, I feel like he should be lower. If you're ordering this in, like, strength in category, I feel like Doug should be top of D tier. But overall, I think it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I know you guys thought it's pretty close to, right? So cool. I'm going to hear me out here. Hear me out. I'm gonna run an ad, and then I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I gotta pee. I've been holding my pee for like 40 minutes. I'm not kidding. I gotta piss so bad. So I'm gonna run an ad, and then we're gonna play some Brawl Stars. All right. Feel good? Sounds good? All right. So we're gonna run an ad inserted, and I'll be right back. It's so bad. Oh, man. That was... I'm going to share a little bit of TMI here, all right? That was one of those pisses that just never ended. I was sitting there, and after about 30 seconds, I was like, can I finish now? And it would not finish. It just kept going. It would never end. I swear to God, I feel like I was in there for 2 minutes. One of the longest pisses I've taken in a while. How many viewers did we lose? Nobody. Sweet. I love it. Michael, you left? What the hell? No. 3 people dropped off instantly? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. The real ones are here. That's what matters. We peaked at 18 today. Sheesh. Weekend streaming is where it's at. All right. We're going to play some Brawl Stars. What do you guys feel like doing? So I'm one of the real ones? I guess so. Why is the Edgar video doing so bad? I'm guessing because it's thumbnail and title. It has shit performance, too. Like, view duration-wise and shit. I didn't want to think about it, but now that you're going to make me, well, let's go look at it. I'm on the wrong account. Also, I think another factor is I haven't been uploading enough lately, which can definitely play a factor in, like, your... So, like, when you... I've noticed this. Whenever I take, like, a week or two off, or if my uploads taper off a little bit, the next couple of videos do really bad. So, like, I've dropped 2 videos. So, I've dropped 2 videos in the last 2 weeks. 28th and the 2nd. This one, so it took me 11 days between this one, and then it took me like a week between these 2. So like this video didn't do great here. This one only got 200 views, which I expect. You can't see. This one only got 200 views, which I expect because that's not a gameplay video. That's me doing like a year recap. So like I kind of expected. It did better than last year's recap, so I'm not mad about it. This one only got 200 views, which I don't understand because it is a gameplay video. And then if we go into the engagement here, it got pushed a little bit. Here, it got pushed here. This is a good push. This is impressions, which means every time it shows up on somebody's feed, you get an impression. So it got good. It got a decent amount of impressions. The click-through rate is dog shit. 2.7% click-through rate is horrible. And I don't know if that's a thumbnail thing or if that's a title thing. It could be a title thing. Because if we look at my Tara video, I don't think that was as bad, right? Where the hell did I do the Tara video? Right here. Same thumbnail idea. 1,000 trophies, Tara pin, same background, right? This click-through rate was 5.6%. And it started off pretty bad. It started at 5%. I think I changed the title here. I think I changed the title at 2 days, and then it maintained, and then it got better as impressions started to taper off. So maybe I got to change the title, but I don't know what title to change it to. I thought maining Edgar for one day was a decentish title, but apparently it's not. I can join on ranked on main since I'm Diamond 2. That's so sad, yeah. Do you ever make a penny out of YouTube? Yeah, I make some money on it. I haven't gotten paid out in a while, but I do make money on. I make some. I try to give back to the community, and I try to give like Brawl passes and stuff, or gift memberships to the channel or something. I'm hoping to get that kicked back up soon, but yeah. Max Edgar was free. Copy your Tara title. Classic Sims. See what Sorty sent in chat. It's Hall of Shame material. All right, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Catch you next time, hopefully. All right, we'll change it to Edgar. Max rank Edgar is free. We'll change that. Let's see how it does. Max rank Edgar is free. We'll see how it does. What are you talking about? What did Sem say? I'm missing. Check in Discord chat. No shot, brother. No shot. No shot, man. I'm assuming this was when I said I gotta go piss. Jesus Christ, man. That's wild. What a wild thing to say. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Are you gonna finish that? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? All right, let's play Brawl Stars. That is wild. I missed it too because I was obviously in the bathroom. All right, do we want to do ranked or do we want to push a brawler? My belly hurts now. So if we push a brawler, we're not doing 1K today. Unless you guys want to do Ash. But the last time we tried Ash, it did not go well. Larry and Lori will probably be my next one of those. Just because he's like super close. I mean, Ash, actually, funny story, after we tried to do the Ash push, I think that was like last week or whatever, we did really bad on stream, and my fucking hard-headed ass was like, I'm not that bad. I can push this brawler. It's not me, it's stream. And I pushed him to 850 on my own with randoms. Ash map is again. Can you see this, Mr. Streamer? I can. Hello, Cameo Kazi. Hello. I was like, it's not that bad. I can push this brawler. And then I pushed him to 850 on my own. We play ranked or pushed? I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. What are you guys feeling? You guys feeling pushing or ranked? Only thing that sucks about ranked is I'm not going to be swapping teammates nonstop. So if you guys would rather just sit here and yap and possibly get a chance at playing, then we can do trophies. Or if you guys want to just sit here and watch, then we can do ranked. Just our presence that makes you scared. It's more of like a distraction thing. It's more of like, I'm trying to read chat and play at the same time. Plus, I know I complain about this all the time, but the way I have to hold my phone when it's plugged in is awkward, and it's not a normal way of playing. Bro rejected me. Well, I haven't decided what I want to do yet. Me and Dino ranked with Jam. We're gold, like you said. All right, hold on. Let's put a poll in chat. Let's put. What to do? Ranked trophies. All right, I'll end the poll in 1 minute. In 1 minute's time, we will end the poll. Let your voices be known. There's 11 people here. It's an odd number. It can't end. It's 50-50. Push Fang? I could do Fang. He's close too. He's 850, 843, whatever. Come on, man. You guys got to vote. You guys are literally sitting at 50-50. Fang is dog water right now. I feel like that's harsh. I feel like dog water is a harsh word. Somebody voted for ranked. I feel like not good is better than dog water. Dog water seems really bad. Dog water, I would say, is like Hank. My Draco is still at sub 500. That's crazy. My Maisie's 500. She's the best brawler in the game. I have her at 500. I voted for ranked. I want to showcase my glorious Colt Overlord again. I'm not playing ranked with you on that account. not higher than gold, brother. Hank ain't even that bad. Shut up, brother. Shut up. Stop it. You're being the sea fish, and I don't like it. All right. Trophies has won the poll. We are pushing trophies. But I don't think we're doing a 1K push today. We're not doing a 1K push. We'll just do trophies today. Or we'll just do normal regular gameplay pushing video. Not video, but you know what I mean. Stream. We got Atrix. Now, who do we want to play? Who do we like? Who would I like to push? Who would I like to do a little pre-push for? That's good on this map. I don't know who I'm feeling. Who you guys feeling? No, do pro push. It's fine. I don't want to do a 1K push today. I want to make this not a serious video or not a serious session. I want a relaxed experience, you know? I don't want to rage at you guys because we're trying to hit a goal. I also don't want to commit to a 2-hour push right now. Maisie could be it. Could be it. I think Clancy's an option. You know what? I'm feeling Buster. 5v5's fine too. Wait, we're doing wipeout, so 5v5's not good. So Buster's not gonna be good in 5v5 wipeout. If we're doing wipeout, let's just do Penny. We're doing wipeout. Play with yourself? No. Oh, I don't have the thingies open. You guys are gonna have to hold down the fort for a minute here. We got no game sound and it's throwing me off.
First takedown.
I'm so used to this being a knockout map that I was like, oh, we're playing knockout. But it's wipeout. It's less punishing knockout.
Double takedown.
We're cooking them. We're cooking them. One thing I gotta remember about
4 takedowns left.
the barrel is that it explodes per shots. So it can't just... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm in trouble. I can't just put the barrel down and shoot at it. One takedown left. There we go. Easy. 2 streams in a row that Jam doesn't play with me and Dino. He moved on. He grew up. It's not my fault the lobby filled up, all right? I didn't even ask for the lobby to get filled up. What do you want me to do? You want me to leave this lobby? Here, I'll leave this lobby for you guys. I'll leave the lobby for you guys, all right? Are you on? Where are you guys? Where are you guys? There's Sems. You rejected my invite, Sems. The heck is that about? Dino, where are you? Where's my Dino? Oh, you don't want my pit? You don't want my pity invites now? Is that what it is? You guys didn't get into the initial wave and now you're mad at me? Like it's my fault? Like I chose not to put you in the party? That's not my fault, all right? Are you on, Dino? I don't see you, man. Dino. Dino. I don't see Dino. Oh, there he is. Fetter Dino. You're on your mini. You're on your mini, Dino.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, you're already in here. All right, now we will unmute team invites, and people can ask to join. Now we got the party back together. Now we got Atrix again. Wino. He whined until he got his way in the party. All right, what brawler do I want to play? I know I just played Penny. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I should just go with...
Time to brawl.
Let's go Chester.
What will it say is the key to victory?
Not playing Bull in this map? That's a shocker. Now I feel privileged again. Dude, my chat fell off. We're at 4 viewers. What the fuck? What happened? This is why I don't play this damn game on stream. I was yapping and I averaged 15 viewers like the whole time. And now we're at 4. Imagine the game, my viewership falls off when I play the fucking game. It's crazy.
Watch me as I move.
It makes no sense. Make it make sense.
So big.
Is my Chester even max ranked? Or maxed out?
First takedown.
Make it make sense. Chester was not a good pick here, huh? Chester was not a good pick here.
Teamwork for the win.
Dude, we're at 3 viewers. Why are we even streaming? Oh, they have an Edgar in the bushes? Why are they so obsessed with me? Damn.
Double takedown.
We take those. We take those. And the craziest part is, I have the stun super again.
Four takedowns left. 30 seconds left.
I throwed.
Let's run around and do random things.
For funny comp cheese. Alright, we just can't die 5 times, alright? Just don't let them team wipe us. We win. I don't even know if I did anything good. I got a double kill. But Dino outshined me with his triple kill, which is great. Alright, he's not here. What's the funny team comp? I don't understand. What do you mean? What does it mean? Where's my Juju at? Not even 700. We take those. Wild Mandy.
Try my special candy.
I think everyone left because most people are playing with you. Dude, I'm second monitor content, man. Just leave me up on the TV, man.
Look at my next plate there. -4 points.
First takedown.
Get stuffed.
Dems, you saved me. I was gonna die and you saved me. Can I go on the outside here? No. That would be so awesome if I was able to go like this way, like through here and around the back. Because it's all water. You know?
Double takedown.
No! Stupid Buzz Lightyear with your burning. I just want to heal, man. No! Why me?
Bless your heart. I'll curse it.
I just want to point out my super shot. My gadget shot hit, and it didn't slow him. That's kind of fucked up. Is that like a known bug with her? Is that like a known bug with her? I think I went 0-3 there. It was not good. 0-2. Thanks for the carry, guys. Appreciate it. I didn't even get a Gree on the map.
Ready to cheer. Come on, people, get a move on.
8-bit and Mandy Super is 7k instant damage. Whee! Imagine. Crow's at 720. Alright, I'm gonna take Mo. Even though I've been smirching Mo, We're gonna see if it's actually as bad as people say, you know? We're gonna see if it's actually that bad.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Oh, that's fucking atrociously slow. Slow-mo. That's what they call him. Slow-mo.
Let's dig up some.
I should not have pushed up that far, especially when I saw the Edgar. I should have backed. Get rid of those. That way we can actually use this space. We tank those. We tank those. Pyro's popping off, man.
How adorable.
That poor Edgar, man. That poor Edgar. I think the Eve baby gets on him, right? Oh, I was about to pick up the last kill. I was going in, buddy. Fine. I did okay. 2 and 1. We take those. Not the worst on the team.
Smashed it, mate.
Rare.
Eddie is my name. Sweetness me, my game. Useful and fun.
See, I still like Mo. His kit is still good. He's got an area of control main attack. He's got a diving super that can do good damage or can just get you out safe. The problem is everything just sucks now. The projectile's slow, the damage is low, the supercharge sucks.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Like, I drew the line at the projectile speed. I was like, all right, that's good. Don't touch him anymore. And then they were like, how about more? And I was like, that's not what I said.
I'll show you how to fight dirty.
First takedown.
Get her ass. There's so many projectiles, man. This is so annoying. There was no way I was getting away from 3 people shooting at me.
Sanitation rocks the nation.
Double takedown.
There's still 2 of them in this bush here. Dude, we're getting our asses beat. What the hell happened? I thought we were good at this game. Turns out we're just okay. Turns out we can still lose games, huh? Ah. I'm feeding. Sergio, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm just feeding, I'm feeding, I'm feeding. I'm gonna sit back. Don't attack me. Dude, this Janet is bullying us. What the heck? I missed the yapping. Yeah, dude, we yapped for a while. We did a react to Bobby's 40-minute meta video. That was quite an experience. It was a long yap, but it was cool. I went 0-3. God, I wish this brawler was still good, man. I wish he was somewhat good. Not, like, as good as he was. Like, the nerfs were justified, just not all of them. Yeah? I legitimately don't know. I feel like I haven't done anything with any brawler. My bell's kind of high, right?
Uncle Lou is here for you.
Sans with Sandy or Bobby with Piper? Who's better, Sans or Sans? Sans or Bobby? Archie could do. Archie could be played. Bobby's Piper is goated, and I think Sandy's good, but I always underrate that brawler. I always feel like he's very low impact, and that could just be a me thing. But Bobby's Piper is goated. Where is he? There he is. Fade on Buster. Lou Glaze. Honey Glazed Lou. That's a Lou skin idea for you right there. Honey Glazed Lou. Where he's just a honey jar. Why do 3 of these look like bots?
Initializing systems.
First takedown.
I gotta pick a faster paced song when I die. This song is too slow for the gameplay.
Double takedown.
Well, that song was over anyway, so.
Double takedown.
I have a spray for the brawler. That's cool, right?
Double takedown. Four takedowns left.
We're cooking them, chat. We're cooking them.
Down. One takedown left.
Let's go! I went 5-1. All right, now I feel like I'm playing good. Now I had a good game.
Tiles are growing.
That's one good game. You can't say you carried me all stream. Only this part. Or only the first couple games.
Come on, people, get a move on.
Also, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this RT skin is good? Or do you like this one better? I feel like this one's actually low-key a little bit better. I'm having mega delay. Feels bad, man. I feel like you should play a brawler like BB or Ash if you're having mega delay, just to make it a little bit worse.
First takedown.
Good Sprout play. And he's got the good Sprout skin. We love to see it. For a rare skin, yes. That skin, I still can't believe that skin's rare. I thought that shit was gonna be at least mythic.
Double takedown.
Dude, I'm missing all my shots by like a hair. Get over here! I shouldn't have used my super there.
Four takedowns left.
I got a kill, so I wasn't fully carried this game. He's almost dead. He's one shot. Finish him. Nope. My team let me down. I sacrificed myself for you guys. We're letting them win. No babies for you, Eve. I'm dead.
One takedown left. 30 seconds left.
We clutched it. I didn't do good, though. I went 1 and 4. Which feels like it shouldn't happen. I'm playing Squeak. See, this is one thing that's nice about not committing to any brawlers for the day, because now I can just switch whenever I want. Oh, Squeak's 700. See, I told you I play a lot of Squeak. What did I say about his mastery? Silver 2. Exactly what I said. I play a decent amount of Squeak. I'm a Squeak guy. What can I say? I recognize he's bad. I know he's bad. But I like him, you know?
Let's go!
Ugh. We got 2 Buzz Lightyears.
First takedown.
That Miko's a problem. And he's gonna be a problem the whole game. Am I disconnected? Yep. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. Come on, work! There we go. We're back. Technical difficulties, alright?
Double takedown.
That sucks to be frozen and then a squeak lands a bomb on you and you can't do nothing about it like that. Am I dead to poison? Yep. I'm gonna try to use this for once. Nope.
One takedown left. Double victory.
I have such skill problems that I have a hard time activating my hypercharge. I literally missed it. I missed hitting my hypercharge and it auto-aimed instead. Ah! I love Mandy now. That's cool. What happened to the Miko? I thought that Miko was going to be an issue, and he never came back after I killed him that first... Or, we killed him that first round. I don't even think I got a kill on him. RT would have been nice in this matchup here. Not me, no, why? I'm like locked in, man. I was about to. If he didn't kill that Edgar, I would have landed that shot. I would have had him. I'm not feeling good. Gotta go. Have a fun stream. All right, Kank, if you're still here, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Oh shit! Holy moly! It's a legendary. All right, if this is a hypercharge, I give 10 subs to the chat. I give 10 memberships to the chat. If this is a legend, or if this is a hypercharge. All right. All right, hypercharge. Let's see it. Show me the money. That's a W. All right, that's a W. It's not worth giving you guys memberships for, but I will take a Miko skin. All right, that's a good Miko skin. Now you guys don't get memberships for it, but that's a good skin. We take it. We take those. That's cool. My last drop of the day, too. We take those. Oh, shit. Look at all these rewards. Look at all these rewards. It's a major award. Spray. Rare. We don't claim those. Have I even worked on my daily quest? No, I didn't work on my daily quest at all. I was supposed to get kills with Juju or Rico, and I didn't get any kills with Juju. Can I drink it? I have to pee real quick.
Candy.
Icky. Well, I guess this is a good time to run an ad, huh?
It's time for some action.
Whilst we wait for the peeing guy, insert ad. I'm thirsty. Oh! We are going to wrap up stream soon, though. As a heads up, guys. As a heads up, we're going to wrap up stream soon. Because we've been going for like 3 hours. And I still need to clean my my front room. It's on my to-do list today, so I would like to get that done. So we're going to play for about 10 more minutes, and then we'll wrap up stream.
First takedown.
It sucks to die and not even trade with the gray. I thought I had him too. What happened to all their walls? Shit!
Double takedown.
Damn silver skin gray. She has 97 HP! I can't believe she big-brained me and dodged my super with her super. That's wild to me, man.
Double takedown.
Alright, I gotta play better. Lock in. Lock the fuck in. I say that as I die, but at least I got a kill that time. So we take those, we take those. Damn, we're popping off. Double takedowns everywhere.
4 takedowns left.
Oh, I almost died. Damn, Mandy supers. Damn, they got an M's? I didn't even know they had an M's. Got her. Nope.
30 seconds left. 1 takedown left.
There we go. Big dubs. I go 4 and 4. Sucks to die 4 times, but I redeemed myself. As bad as we started out, we clutched it. Actually, this is the better star power, right? Yeah, super sticky. Secondary explosion, slow down opponents for 4 seconds. Yeah, that's the better star. That's what I'm running. Flows all over the place, man. They're both good star powers, though. The other one gives you more damage on your attack. So if as long as somebody's in your attack, they get more damage. So as long as somebody gets hit, they get more damage. And if you hit 2 people, it does more damage. So both star powers are decent, but I think the slowing is better. Have slows for days, you know? You dove right into my slow, brother.
First takedown. Double takedown.
Sheesh. I did not know there was a dynamite in that bush. I would have just whipped my big bomb in there. All right, we trade. I was in a bad position, so trading is good, in my opinion.
Four takedowns left.
Let's go! Hey, we won. I go 2 and 4 though, which really sucks. I need to play less aggressive. All right, last match, guys. Last match. Last match, and then we're wrapping up. Oh, damn, we're cooking. I know it sucks. But we're not pushing a 1K today, so... And I've been streaming for 3 hours. So you got extra time today. And it's a Saturday. You can't complain. It's also getting late for you. You should go to bed. It's your bedtime. Alright, I'm not going to play aggressive this game. I'm going to play like a regular person who has a brain. I got the first takedown. Look at me move. All right, there's nobody in that bush, I believe. Got her. No! I said I wasn't going to play aggressive, and what do? I play aggressive. Let's go! Look at that beautiful slow into the double kill. That shit was amazing. That shit was great. Who got the double takedown there? I don't know. Look at that. Look at that. It was the play of the game, too. That shit was crazy. That shit went hard. 7 and 2. I told you I was gonna carry that game. Hey, Squeak's almost ready for a 1K push. Think we could do it? Not today. I think we could do it though. I don't think we have to do 5v5 for a Squeak 1K. All right. Hold on. Atrix is saying something in game. He pointed out that I cooked. W short push. My chat not working. W stream. GG, man. All right, chat. That's gonna do it for today. Feels good. Decent stream. Little react. Little bit of a mini push. Sucks we don't have any content farmed up, but it's okay. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I am going to my friend's house to see my nephew. He's my friend. He's been my best friend since high school, so he's like my brother. So his kid, I'm calling my nephew. So he just had this baby, and we're gonna go visit tomorrow, see the baby, see them. So I'll be busy in the morning tomorrow, and then when I get home, I got to do like meal prep and stuff for my lunches for work. And yeah, so tomorrow, no content, no working on any content. I don't have anything farmed up, so I'm either gonna do an edit of all my ranked star drops from last year, or I might do a skin review. I don't know what skin to do a review of. So yeah, W stream. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. We actually did really good today. We averaged like 12 viewers most of the time. It didn't fall off until I started playing the game. It fell off. It cratered when I'm playing the game. I'm looking at the graph right now. So here's the viewership graph right now. So here's the viewership graph. And like as you can see, we were averaging 10 to 11, then we climbed up to 12, 13, peaked at 18 here, but we averaged 12 to 13 viewers pretty much the whole stream, and then right when we started playing the game, it fucking craters. So what I learned today is we should not play the game. We should just talk about it. Because everyone in stream played, and for other viewers it's boring. I do my best to chat during streams, during gameplay too, though. 3-hour stream is crazy. It did alright. We did good, man. 5v5 wipeout is the move from now on. It's crazy though, because I look at other people streaming. Like I don't know if Andy's live right now, but when Andy's live, he does he has like 15 to 20 viewers, and he's technically a smaller creator than me, but he streams more, so I don't know. I don't care. It's fine. I'm happy to have you guys, so that's what matters. You guys are great. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. I will see you guys. Let's shoot for Tuesday or Wednesday for the next stream. So look for me to go live on Tuesday or Wednesday for the next stream. I'm definitely gonna try to work on a video on Monday. Try to get that done. So if I get a video done on Monday, Tuesday will be a stream. If not, Wednesday will be a stream. So, or maybe we do both days. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. GG's. See you next time. Bye-bye.